Hello everybody. Hiya. Oh, how do we all have today? What to go hell? Cammy? Cammy saying what happened to the first Friday of the month being Super Fun Friday? It's stuck in the bin. I have stuck Super Fun Friday in the bin for the time being. I was getting quite tired of the same games again and stuff. Getting quite tired of them, and I'm much rather do like the community games like Among Us, Jackbox, stuff like that. I'd rather do them in the Discord. But from the time for a little while anyway, and see if there's anything fresh that kind of comes out and changes it up a little bit. But I was just getting a little bit tired of it anyway. So I was right, Kev, how's it going, friend? Scientologist, scum and villainy. Hi, this is a no fun Friday now. It's a no fun Friday now. The chef PMT, how's it going, pal? It's going insane. Hi, there's no. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, people. There's no Super Fun Friday. Yeah, we found that with community nights. Well, yeah, I was just like, oh, just like, I was just like trying to get people together for like Among Us on stream and stuff it was like becoming a bit of a pain, just like trying to wait for people to come in and stuff. Like I was just a bit of a pain in the arse and stuff. And I guess I just rather just focus on like the gams. It's a ball ache, you can say it. Yeah, it's a ball ache. It's a fucking ball ache. Did my killing spree on the last Super Fun Friday end it? I mean, it's a good way to end it, Scientology. You think of it that way. Like, you know, you had a good few games the last Super Fun Friday. But you absolutely murdered everybody. So look at that way. You went out on a big fucking. You went out on a high. Look at that way. But hello everybody. Hello everybody. How are we doing today? What have we had for lunch? I had some overnight oats. That's what I'm having these days. And it was more like a cheesecake flavor, like a vanilla cheesecake flavor, and it was very lovely. I was smashing. And I'll keep me nice and filled till dinner time, which I actually have no idea what was for dinner. So a nice little surprise. And then after my dinner, I've got my graduation at 7 o'clock, which is just gonna be me sitting watching a YouTube video, and yeah. That's it. There's no cameras. They wanted me to get a gown. They wanted me to pay loads of money for a fancy frame for my certificate. They wanted me to pay money to get photos taken, which would have happened at a safer time. I think it's fucking wild that they wanted me to get gowns. I was like, what the fuck? It's like, I'm not even on camera. You want me to wear a gown, sitting in my gamer chair, watching fucking YouTube? Fuck off. Get that fuck out of here. Get that fuck out of here. We'd love to see you in a gown. I think it's like, I don't know what it is. Like, maybe it's because like I've never actually like had a graduation, right? I've never actually had a proper graduation. Like when I was in school, there wasn't a thing like, oh, graduating from school and stuff and things like that. Like we had like a prom and stuff. And then when I went to college the first time to do software development, I only lasted the 1 year because it was fucking shit and I hated it. And but I didn't graduate, did I?
Someone is asking you a question.
Then the other thing is like there. So then I then just went into work, and then wasn't until, you know, a couple of years ago I was like, oh, I'll go back into education. I was like, oh, look, got a big graduation at the end and stuff. And look what's happened, eh? Fucking COVID. I can't even have a proper graduation now. I just wanted to wear a big gown and go out and get absolutely steaming with my pals. But the thing is, I don't even fucking drink anymore, do I? Until, well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens when I get my ultrasound on Wednesday. I might start drinking again. I might start drinking again, but not properly, no. Maybe only like social occasions, and I might have one or two. We'll see. I've not really been missing it. Graduated from Bovine University. Plus, giving a mortarboard make you feel like a right roaster. Sometimes it's good to feel like a right roaster. Sometimes. We got a lovely little Ask Me Anything from Molly of Doom. We're going to need that YouTube link, friend. No, no. You're not getting that YouTube link. You're absolutely not getting that YouTube link. What? So you can sit there and just watch a bunch of people get names read out. It's not happening. It's not happening. Absolutely not, Molly. Absolutely not. Well, thank you very much for asking, though. Overnight oats are good. They are very, very good, especially when you fuck a load of chocolate chips into them and a load of syrup. That is very not healthy, but fuck it. It's good. Keep you going. Lisa Bay's omelettes with spring onion, red pepper, ham, cheese, and mixed herbs. Nice. Sounds very, very good. Mick Legend, hello, hello. GW, greetings. I hope Captain Birdseye is looking over you. Hope you had a very good birthday as well. Pretzel Rocks is in the house as well. Just had a KFC. It was amazing. Going to say, what did you have from KFC though? Did you have like a Zinger Tower meal, or did you have like a boneless banquet? That's like that used to be my kind of go-tos when I used to eat at KFC. No fun, no soup. You've changed, man. I know. I'm just a shadow of my former self. An absolute shadow of my former self. Beans on toast like an absolute champion. Nice. Absolutely nice. Absolutely nice. What's everyone else saying? We could heckle in the chat and be like, fucking, that guy's a prick. We just want to drop Trevs in the chat when they say your name. It's like, there's the Trevs. Boom, there we go. Nah, you're not getting the link. You're not getting the link. I think it's like, I've not even given the link to my family. I've not even given the link to my family because I think it's gonna be shit. I am absolutely not excited at all for my graduation. Like, it's just gonna be me sitting here listening to a fucking bunch of names getting read out. There'll probably be a bunch of shite at the start being like, oh, I COVID this and COVID that, and oh, it's been tough and all that, which it has. But like, it's a given, that's going to happen. Then it'll be like, right. And the thing is, like, there's a lot of fucking names, right? There's a lot of fucking names because my course has been kind of put in with, like, two other big, like, overarching categories of courses. So, like, I looked at the digital program that it sent me across, and it's a sea of fucking names. I'm like, wow, okay. How long is this going to last for? I need to sit and, like, listen to all this. I don't even know if the video will stay on YouTube or if it's gone once it's done. I don't know. Might just set up my OBS just to record it, hit record, and go for a kip. That sounds good. That sounds good. And just skim through it and just like wait for my name to be read out and be like, there I am, done. We know live streaming your ceremony. Fuck, they're not even live streaming the ceremony, so why should I? Why should I? Why should I? I found the YouTube link, the guy announcing degrees, just read your name. This one goes to Fizzy Joose and graduates as a top shagger. Yeah, that's an old video. I graduated as a top shagger a long time ago. That's why I can now dish out official top shagger statuses to other people, because I've been a top shagger for quite a while, you know, quite a while. Yeah. Where's the cape? It's invisible. It's invisible. They give you invisible capes now. Just to make it even more like fucking Hogwarts. Right. Let's start up some Stream Raiders, shall we? We're just battering fuck you cunts. That's it. We're just battering fuck you cunts. That's all we're this. That's what it is. Reva, buongiorno to you too, friend. You're a graduate. You're a graduate. Big lad right there. Big lad right there. University principal, please call someone a C word. Be like, oh, this is Fizzy Joose. Thanks for graduating. Thanks for sticking with it. You're a fucking cunt. Fizzy hands out the top shag awards these days. I do, and there's quite a lot of yous. There's quite a lot of top shaggers. Quite a lot of yous. There you go. Everyone will be getting their official top shagger cape in the mail at some point. Is the film that you wanted Nancy Drew alternative for? Fucking big old Nancy Drew. Aye, tonight's my film night as well. We're watching The Warriors. So I'm hoping the graduation finishes nice and early, so I can go and watch the film with my pals. But we're watching The Warriors, which I have not seen. I've not seen it, so it's gonna be Jack's not seen it and I've not seen it. So it's gonna be interesting. Good choice. Great film. Still stands up. I've never seen it. I don't even know what it's about. I think it's about different gangs kicking fuck at each other. I think that's about it. You were too high the first time you watched it. You don't remember much of it. I think that's the way a lot of films should be watched, though. Is extremely baked to your nut. It's a trip. Apart from come out to play. See, I don't know what that is. I don't know all these references. You watched on Blu-ray a few years back. It looked like it was made yesterday. Fucking hell. Now that's Gangs in New York. Worries about a plucky underdog baseball team. You're talking shit, CJ. I think you're talking shit. Yeah, I've not seen Warriors, for shame. I mean, I'm fixed that. I'm seeing it tonight. They win this Super Cup. They're winning the fucking hell. My mind's went blank. I was trying to think of trophies and cups from Mario Kart. The fucking Mushroom Cup. That's gotta be one, right? You spoiled CJ, there's no point in me watching it now. There's an unfortunate bit where they murdered Dumbledore. Probably had it coming, to be honest. There's many references that will suddenly make sense. It's like a hyperlight scene into this one Space Odyssey. Aye. Jordacious. How's it going, friend? Hello. Skarn, hello. Hello everyone that's come in as well. Hello everybody. Aye, today we start a new game, folks. We start a new old game. We are starting Broken Sword 2. Not Shadow of the Templars. That was the first one. Broken Sword 2, the Smoking Mirror Remastered. So a wee bit about this game and stuff. I've talked about it a little bit in the Discord and stuff and on Twitter, but I played the hell out of this game. I played the hell out of this game way back in the day when I played it on the PlayStation 1, when I was getting into kind of point and click adventure games. I absolutely loved it. I think I played the second one first, and then I played the first. I think that's what, because I remember playing a demo. Right, okay. Then what it was is I did play one, then two, but the first one I ever bought was the second one. Then I bought the first one after that. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how much of this I remember. I can't actually remember much of the story. And here's Cake, everybody. Look, there's a wee cat. I really can't remember much of the story. It probably going to be one of these ones that comes flooding back to me, but also I was a kid at the time, so I probably didn't understand much of the story. But yeah, I remember several times getting to the end of the game. There's a bit where you're in a temple near the end, and there's like two big spinning discs, and I could never figure it out. I could never figure out the solution to the puzzle, despite having walkthroughs. Still looked at them, I just couldn't understand it. I just could not understand it. So I've never ever completed it. But what I used to do was just start the game again and just go through it again, because I loved playing the game so much, and it's a great game. A lot of lovable characters. Yeah, and I'll get up to the end and be like, I don't know how to do this. I remember my friend completing it, and I hated them for it, because they're like, oh, it's a really good ending and stuff. I was like, I can't fucking do it. So I'm really hoping we get to a point and I see the puzzle and I do it, and then this is my big redemption arc. It's gonna be amazing. The ending's pretty good, actually. Big disc energy. You remember the beginning. I remember the beginning because I've loaded up already several times trying to get my overlay sorted and stuff. But yeah, but even then, firing it up and stuff, a lot of good memories came back about that as well. But yeah. Can we have a no pineapples rule? You gotta suffer as we did before the internet. I would like to say, when I get to that puzzle, I'm gonna try and say no fucking pineapples, because I would feel cheated if I said, oh, pineapples, someone gives me the solution and go, oh aye, that's nice and easy, boom, done. I would feel like very cheated. I really want to do this. I really want to fucking beat this game. It's been a very, very long time. It's been a very, very long time since I've... it's been a long time since I've played this game, and I want to fucking beat it. And I get to indulge in my running joke that George Stover, it's a sociopath. You do. You do, Kifu. You do. He is an absolute sociopath. And we've talked about this before in the stream and stuff when we did the first one, is that, yeah, he likes to fuck with people's lives to get what he wants, which is pretty bad. You believe in me? Well, thank you very much for believing me. Thank you very, very much for believing in me. And with that being said, I think we just should start the game. I do need to load it up and stuff, because I think there's like a lot of background noise and stuff, so... Aye. We'll get started. So... Pretzel. You can be quiet for now. And we'll load up some Steam. But aye. Hope you all had a lovely night last night as well. A lovely day, wherever you are in the world. When I finished, whatever time period it was, when I finished the stream yesterday. Last night I seen that Hades was on sale, is currently on sale on Steam. So I bought myself Hades, and I played a bit of that last night, and fuck me, it's incredible. It's one thing watching people play that game, but playing it yourself is... It's very, very good. It's very, very good. It's very, very good. It's a cracking game. Let's go over to Broken Sword 2. And here we are, folks. This is our overlay for Broken Sword 2. Give it a wee second just to load up. If it does, thank fuck it has. Here we are, folks. Look at that. Look at that, Look at this, eh? Look at this. Beautiful. As always, with a brand new game and stuff, let me know about audio levels and stuff like that. I've done a little test myself. I think it sounds okay, but aye, just let me know and stuff, and I can alter it to your preferences. And here we go, folks. Let's start some Broken Sword 2, the Smoking Mirror, or as what Scientologist likes to say. He likes to put in like a little weed joke in there. The smoking 420, the 420 mirror. It's good. It's a joke about smoking weed. It's pretty good. You still prefer this one to the first? Funny enough, even though I've never completed this, I still prefer it to the first. And I've completed the first loads of times. I never completed this. I still think it's better. Just something about this game, I love it. 420 smoke mirrors every day, that's the line, See, Scientologist is better at saying it because he remembers it better than what I do. The bloody goat, Robotic Monkey, the bloody goat that is nerfed in the remastered version, in the director's cut. But they didn't call it the remastered one, they called it the director's cut, because they did add extra little bits into it. But they nerfed the goat puzzle on the director's cut. You don't have to do like all the back and forth and things like that anymore. You just do it. It's actually super easy. I was actually very, very let down on how easy it was. Here we go, folks. I know robotic. It's bad. Me coffee. There he is. There he is. Big CC, hi. Big CC. Oh, look at those birds. Oh, look at, you see the graphics on the birds? They're good.
This must be the place. Professor Oubier's house.
Looks pretty creepy. I'd been away from Paris and hadn't seen Nico for nearly 6 months. I wanted to celebrate our reunion, but she had other plans. An appointment with an archaeologist.
Oui, monsieur.
Something to do with a Mayan stone she came across while researching a story. The guy who answered the door didn't look much like an archaeologist to me. I had a bad feeling about
Is there a certain look for archaeologists? Went a bit Bojo there. Hate what they did with Nico's design. Yeah, they really changed it. I never actually noticed that much. They really did change it. Boof right in the back of the head. Scudded. Boofed. George is having a bad time. Fucking got him. Got him! I used to love this intro, by the way. It's fucking great. At the time when this came out, this was big shit, like. Big shit. Oh, if you're scared of spiders, don't look, by the way. Don't look. Don't look if you're scared of spiders. There's a big spider at the start. This is made by Disney. The animation's fucking great, eh? It's good. Oh yeah, if you're scared of fire, look away this way. And people getting their hearts ripped out, but it's fine, there's only a shadow. You don't actually get to see it. So here we are, folks. I was always a big fan of the spider doing the tap with its foot like it's waiting. Like it's waiting for something. I was like, oh, look at that wee spider. Fucking good. So here we are, folks. Broken Sword 2.
There were only 3 things I didn't like about spiders. The way they looked, the way they moved, and the fact that they lived on the same planet as me. This spider was big, mean, and hairy, and definitely not a native of Europe.
It's not a nice thing to say. It might be a native of Europe. Aye.
I glanced over the books, vaguely hoping to find a copy of How to Deal with Poisonous Spiders While Tied to a Chair. No such luck. But I noticed one corner of the bookcase was supported by a loose block of wood.
Hi. I wonder what we're going to do with that said loose block of wood. Also, this is timed, by the way. If you wait too long, the spider will fuck you up. So we need to get rid of the spider. Spider's gone.
I'd been a little heavy-handed, but it was a question of survival. Of course, I was still tied to a chair in a burning house with no means of escape.
Also, I'm very, very glad that the subtitles in this are much better. I mean, there's no subtitles for fucking cutscenes. You can't turn them on, which is shite, but if people remember the Broken Sword 1 playthrough we did, you couldn't read subtitles at all because they're so fucking tiny. So it seems like they fixed it for this one. But yeah, so we're still currently a squish spider. We're still currently tied to this seat, but we can get ourselves out this way. Foreign spiders coming are taking our European spiders' jobs.
Now, I had to deal with that fire.
Shocking, innit?
I wasn't touching that spider goo.
I was just touching that spider goo. Okay.
Nice couple.
Nice couple.
The photograph wasn't any use to me.
Oh well. We can't take the photograph. Oh well.
Inside, I found a bottle of tequila.
A wee bottle of tequila? That's how we sip.
I didn't drink strong spirits, but today was far from normal. Ew. Disgusting. Not only did the tequila burn like hell, I just managed to stop myself from swallowing the worm.
Margarita time, baby. I love the idea that George Stobart is trapped in a burning room. Like, one, his missus is just being kidnapped. He was kidnapped, tied to a chair, set a spider on him, room's been set on fire. It's like, A wee bottle of tequila. Bottoms up, folks.
I'd drunk enough of that.
Oh well.
In the drawer was a small decorated pot.
Instant fire breathing. That's how he's going to escape. That's how he's going to get his payback, setting everyone on fire with his big fire breath. So we just got ourselves a wee pot.
The pot contained a key.
Funny that, eh?
It looked like a house key.
I wonder if it's the key for this house.
There was something short, fleshy, and gross on the
Use
carpet.
tequila on fire. Use tequila on squish spider.
It was the worm from the bottle of tequila.
Oh, yes, yeah, fucking hell, this is a big fucking, oh yeah, like, big moment. I always remember the worm having a wee face. I don't know if folk can see that, but the worm has a wee face. It's got wee red eyes. I always thought that was class when I was a kid. Woodfella, how's it going? He found his dick on the carpet. Get that. Have you ever seen the alternative solution of the big wheels puzzle? I've not even seen this solution of of the puzzle. The alternative solution that I used was to turn off the game and start again and just keep playing it because I enjoyed the game. Aye. Oh, can we pick up
The rope was shredded and no possible use to me.
No. You never know. You might be able to use the rope. Okay. Got a dart. There's a wee secret in there? Cool. We'll do that.
That
We'll
dart
do that.
was sharper than a mosquito's business end. But this didn't deter me from getting it anyway.
Alright, you big shagger. Prostate puncher. How's it going, mate? How's it going? I hope you're keeping well. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. We just started some Broken Sword 2. And we were saying about how kind of nostalgic this game is to me. And how I've never actually ever completed it. Despite getting to the end puzzle several times. And I just didn't understand it as a kid. So when I get there, I'm not doing a pineapples. We're fucking doing this. I'm going to try and figure it out. And it's going to feel good. I might get a bit. I might have a swell.
I wasn't going to get through those sturdy bars.
Rope no use. Clay hasn't played D&D. Exactly. A good bit of rope will go a long way in D&D.
I wasn't going to touch the box after that spider had been inside it.
Why? The spider hasn't poisoned the box. So that's the fire we're dealing with here, folks. That's the fire we're dealing with.
There was no pressure in the siphon. I guess it was out of gas.
Oh well. Guess we'll just die. I guess we'll just die in this room. Parasite Eve 2 is your equivalent. Me and your mom couldn't do the puzzle in it. To get back to it and finally do it, you should, like, because it'll feel good once you actually do it. And I've never played any Parasite Eve games.
The cabinet was locked.
Oh, the cabinet's locked.
I racked my brains to think of a way to improvise a fire extinguisher. If only I'd stopped for a coffee at the airport.
Oh, George. Oh, George.
The door blocked my only means of escape.
Carbon monoxide poison, is it? That's what's on the cards anyway, folks. That's what's on the cards. Also, I realised I just skipped past something. I meant to pick up this bag. Which George does something creepy here.
Little canvas number
George does something very creepy here.
A handwritten note and a pair of nylon panties with a large love heart emblazoned across the front. It occurred to me that Nico's tastes must have really changed while I was away. Well, they could be useful.
And what does he do? He fucking pockets this. He pockets her scants. He fucking pockets her scants, and he puts the bag down. Wouldn't you be like, okay, here's a bag. There's a lovely pair of panties in it, and there's a bag. What's a more useful thing here? A bag that I can carry items in, or pants that I assume that George is just going to go and sniff.
I'd already ransacked Nico's handbag.
He's
and
ransacked
which,
them.
The color didn't suit me.
He doesn't want to sniff the bag though. He should sniff the bag. It might smell nice. Nico might have had some snacks in it at some point and they spill it out and he just Oh, pistachios. I don't know. Definitely you would definitely take the whole thing. So here we go. We've got this is everything that we got, and there's Nico's pants. There's Nico's pants. Right, okay. We'll see if I can remember this. I'm pretty sure you just use this as like a lockpick or something, right? There's gonna be a lot of this that will just come flooding back to me.
As I release the lock,
I hope anyway.
the doors open.
Also, please let me know how audio is. I know there's a lot of audio going on here because of of that fire, but we'll get there. We'll get there with it. Georgie Porgy put in pie, kissed the girls and made them cry.
I couldn't pick it up with my bare hands.
Georgie Porgy stole the lassie's pants. Fucking. I just click once. No, I have to.
It was a pair of red lace-trimmed panties.
Panties.
Decorated with a large black.
It's good. Sounds good. Sweet as a nut. So you have to click and drag.
The panties I'd found in Nico's bag were just what I needed to wrap around the hot cylinder.
There we go. So that's what you use the pants for. You use them as like an oven mitt. you legit use them as an oven mitt. Is that something down there? No. Okay. So we have ourselves a gas canister, which we can combine with this little siphon here. I was a big fan of that sound as well.
Hiss as the valve opened.
Nostalgia, baby.
Now I had one primed up and ready to use extinguisher.
See that bit there with George scooshes himself in the face? That got a big laugh out of child Fizzy Joose back in the day. That got a big laugh. Now, I don't even fucking smile. Well and truly dead inside. Should get those pants on if you death is inevitable. Like he's wearing a nice pair of pants. He's wearing a nice pair of pants, and there's a dead spider next to him, and the room was on fire. That was some fucking party.
Now it was time to start looking for Nico.
That was some fucking party. And there we go, folks. We are no longer going to die. Yet, anyway. Siphon Flames is a sequel to Siphon Filter. I love Siphon Filter back in the day. I very, very much enjoyed tasering people until they went on fire.
I wasn't going to burn myself on that red-hot doorknob, and it wasn't the time for subtlety.
A red-hot doorknob. Boof! Just fucking kick it in. Yeah, you go, George. Fucking get him. George Smash. Amazing.
I'd found a piece of newspaper folded in two.
It's the sun.
It referred to a forthcoming eclipse of the sun.
It's the sun.
It wouldn't be visible from Europe. The best place to view the eclipse would be Mexico.
Mexico.
The
telephone?
phone was no use to me. Apart from Nico, there was no one in Paris I wanted to call.
Okay. You always like the way the hand gestures to point. It's very satisfying. Yeah, like just a wee pinch, just a wee pinch, and then you get like the pointing ones and stuff as well. They're fucking. I would like to try and go throughout all the Broken Swords on stream at some point. It's something I said a very, very long time ago as well with the streams when we were focusing mainly on point and click adventure games, but. I just love Broken Sword. It's fucking great. Okay, we need to have a look at his note.
I had no business reading the note, but I figured it might give me a clue to what Nico was involved in. It was from Andre Lobineau, the history student Nico had known at
Andre
college.
Lobineau.
The letter was sentimental mush, and revealed that the exotic lingerie, as he called it, was a gift from him.
There we go.
It gave his telephone number. Lobineau figured himself as a rival for Nico's affections, but I couldn't believe that creep was in the running.
Yeah, you want to try and finish 3 and 4 finally? Yeah, like I never completed 3 either. I didn't like 3 that much because I didn't. It's fucking, you know yourself. Like the whole taking point and clicks away from point and click and making it into like a 3D point and click sort of thing where you control the characters and stuff. I was never ever I was never really a fan of them. So like, but I got it anyway because like I was Broken Sword, but I didn't like it and I never ever completed it. But it might be, I think it's maybe worthwhile having a little visit at some point. It's the same with like Monk Island. I didn't really like the 3D one either. Also, box pushing. Fucking, I can't even remember that. And 5 is very good. Then you steal some ornaments to Hockton bananas next to all the fucking copied porn and all that.
It was the newspaper clipping referring to the imminent eclipse. Wrapped inside it was another small piece of paper. It was a bank statement for Ubier's account from an automatic teller machine. The last 5 withdrawals.
What's the deal with these
amounts,
broken swords?
And all made in Marseille.
What's the deal with these broken swords? I think it's Broken Swords got a different name in France? It's got a different name elsewhere. I think that the other name for Broken Swords game is called like the Sword of Baphomet or something like that, which is what the sword is called in Broken Sword. It's the Sword of Baphomet. It's not called the Broken Sword. Like, it has an actual name. And I'm pretty sure in other countries this game is called the Sword of Baphomet or something like that anyway. It was Circle of Blood in the US. Ah, there you go. I didn't know it was called Circle of Blood. Jess, how's it going, friend? Welcome on in. Jerry, I picked up the sword, you wouldn't believe it. Broken! Ah, satanic reference censored then. Yeah, big time censored.
It was Ubier's bank statement.
It was Ubier's bank statement.
It was Nico's lipstick. It wasn't my color. And it reminded me of clowns.
George doesn't like clowns. We all know that.
I unlocked the door.
I unlocked the door. Hold on.
It was the letter to Nico from the sickening. It was Ubi.
Some reason I think we use
Much
his
as I
phone.
disliked him. Labano
Oh right,
might be
okay.
my only hope.
I was like, oh, do we need to find a phone number or something?
Hi, Andre?
Who is this?
It's George
Who is
Stovall,
this?
Nico's boyfriend?
Don't you mean ex-boyfriend?
Look, I didn't call you just to pick a fight. I need to talk to you about Nico.
Can't you accept she's just not interested in you?
Listen, Andre, we need to talk. Nico's life depends on it.
Okay. You remember the cafe at Montfaucon?
Sure. Andre? You better show, you creep.
Your
I felt
Your
an irrational
move,
urge
creep.
to wipe my ear.
I don't like Andre. He's a bastard, man.
I wasn't looking forward to meeting Labano again, but he was my only link with Nico.
It was. Yeah, that's it. Remember this? Remember this? Remember this from Broken Sword?
There was no sign of Labano when I got to the cafe. I decided to order a coffee and wait for him.
Some tomatoes for soup.
Hey, tomatoes for soup. Captain Sean, how's it going, friend? Thank you very, very, very much for the subscription. Thank you very, very much, pal. That's 2 months in total. Oh, I've been an official top shagger. Thank you for thank you for being a top shagger, and thank you very much for supporting me, friend. Hope you're having a good time. And thank you once again. Thank you once again. We're playing some Broken Sword 2. For those who were there for the Broken Sword 1 stream a very, very long time ago, this is a little familiar thing, isn't it? This is a little familiar thing. And what we'll do is, boom. Let's save the game, actually. Let's save the game. Okay, hell, we've done 10% in the game already. Fucking hell, speedrunning it. Let's jump over to some Stream Raiders. We'll get some of that done. And, oh, this has been a funky resolution, hasn't it? Once again, it's done a funky. We'll need to come out of it and come back into it. Fuck it, put that in there. Take it from there. Lazy reused asset, 6 out of 10. Lazy developers, by the way. Lazy developers. That's a top shagger right there. That is a top shagger right there. Your big fucking Sean. Top shagger. Good lad. Viva, how's it going, mate? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Hype in the chat. And the thing is, people can make... It's funny, because this emote doesn't move on Stream Raiders, but it moves in chat. There we go. Boom. See, chat's better than this. Chat's better than this. Scientologist, you got yourself 3 kills. And Reva, you get yourself an assist. Nicely done, folks. Scientologist, you get yourself 50 gold coins. Very nice. Let's just collect these. Grab them. And set up the next one, which is going to be this fella here. We'll do this. Oh, look at all these fucking lads. Look at all these lads. You know what? I'm going to put my tank here. Go do that. And then what I'm going to do as well is... Where's Broken Sword on my buttons? Broken Sword is there on my buttons. I am going to restart Stream Raiders because it's done this weird thing where the resolution goes all fucky. I don't understand. I don't know why. I don't know why. Not that it makes that much of a difference, but you love the frozen cat. It's pretty good. I'm just like, why doesn't it move? Surely they can get that cat to move. You gotta give my wife a call and tell her the good news about my shagging? Absolutely. Also, I realise this is black. There. Big black fucking... that. Over there. No, over there, but like that way. It's just because I'm in an angle. There you go. Over there, it's a big black screen because I haven't got Broken Sword up yet. Twice. And all that kind of stuff. Apply there. Boom. Full screen. Delicious. Boom. Now it should come up. There we go. One of those ones. It's one of those ones. Bye. This is. Who's this chap here? Who's this man? Who's this man that's sitting there? Who was sitting there? There was a man sitting there in the first one. Who's this chap?
Pardon me, but don't I know you?
Huh?
You were here the day I found the catacombs.
I was? Ah, yes.
Herbert from Family Guy.
Are you still in the
Oh, now, boy.
No, not anymore. I'm a man of leisure. And what brings you back to Paris?
It's a fucking French cop who just sat there on his arse all day.
My girlfriend.
What it is to be young and in love. When you share a bottle of wine with me.
Hey, listen, I'd love to, but...
You want to get
keep it in
fucking
your head.
steaming with me?
Isn't good enough for you.
Okay.
Why did you leave the police?
I was forced to retire. The golden handshake. Only in my case, it was more copper than gold.
How come?
I was made a scapegoat to cover up the department's inefficiencies.
Oh, are ya? Oh, are ya? A wee man! A fucking man! A fucking man.
Have you ever heard of a Professor Oubier?
No, monsieur. I don't recall the name.
Well, apparently he's an expert on Mayan art and history.
A little out of my field of experience, monsieur. If he'd been a serial killer or a sodomite, I might have been able to help.
There's got a wee
I couldn't
flask.
snatch the man's flask while he was looking.
I mean, you could, George. You've done worse things. Let's ask him about the bucky that he's drinking.
What's that you're drinking?
It's wine.
It's Buckfast. It's Buckfast. It's Buckfast tonic wine. You know what they say? Buckfast makes you fuck fast. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. Show me the dart.
This dart.
I remember a case where the victim was killed with just such a device. The poison acted in seconds, causing his body to swell up like an inflatable life raft.
Oh, aye. A wee bit of inflation porn, is it?
What do you make of this news cutting?
Orphanage supplied fast food chain?
No, it's the article above that.
Oh. Total eclipse of the
The
sun.
heart.
Well, that's very dull in comparison. I don't know anything about eclipses.
I don't believe in them. Don't believe in them pesky eclipses. Lads. Everyone I seen drink it ends up comatose. It's because it's fucking good shit. I love Bucky, but it's extremely high in caffeine, and it probably would kill me. But I love it. I love me some Bucky. It's very, very good. It's very delicious. Especially when you put it through a soda stream. It gets even more-ish.
Tell me what you make of this note.
From my years of experience, I gained a pretty good insight into handwriting. I'd say that note was written by a compulsive, obsessive type with an Oedipus complex.
Hey, you got just about everything apart from the ponytail.
Always remember seeing a t-shirt and I was like, that's funny, but I wouldn't wear it. But maybe if I was younger and I knew who fucking Oedipus is, but it was like Oedipus, the original motherfucker, I was like, that's a good t-shirt. That's a really good t-shirt. What do you think of this Vor, Monsieur? Do you like it? Look at that! He's topping up his Bucky with a wee bit more.
The ex-gendarme showed no
Gendarme.
effects from the wine he was pouring down his throat.
Well, that fucking Buckfast tonic wine. Can we show him the pants? Be like, here, mate, you want to wear these for us?
He wouldn't have wanted that.
How do you know? He might have. He might have wanted them. He might have wanted them. Right. I believe we have to wait for this guy to do his thing. Like, distract him.
The man was still looking.
He's still looking. Oh? Speak to the waiter? Oh, for fuck's sake, he's fucked off. We need to wait for this cunt to drink his Bucky. Let's get a fucking hell, that's a big gulp. Oh, yeah, the waiter's back at it again. Fucking hell, the waiter makes us stand there.
Oh, garçon.
Make a big hose. Just keep filling up his wine.
He ignored me. I'm sure it was deliberate.
It's like being in Paris, for real. Just getting ignored by people there. It's cause you're rude, George. George is very, very rude. Remember when I said, oh, things will start flooding back and stuff? They've not come back completely. I know we need to get this flask, and I think we have to do something with the waiter coming over and stuff. Maybe distracting the wait.
It was too hot to sit inside the cafe.
Are we,
Besides, I might miss Labino.
Are we police pal? Are we offer him some lipstick?
He wouldn't have wanted that.
He's knowing you because you're American. Yeah, that might be the reason, though.
It was a small silver flask from which the man was topping up his glass. He wouldn't have wanted that.
He wouldn't have wanted that. What does he want, though?
He wouldn't have wanted that.
He wouldn't have wanted that. Did he want the worm?
He wouldn't have wanted that.
He wouldn't have wanted that. Are you sure you don't want the pants?
He wouldn't have wanted that.
Garçon? Oh, Garçon, would you like to see this article on Vlore? It's too hot as a good excuse for not boring to do the art inside, I'll give them that. It's too hot. It's too hot to draw the inside of a cafe. An hour to closing, we got turned away from an all-empty restaurant because French Village because they were fully booked. I got denied a McFlurry right outside. So there's a Mackie D's outside the Arc de Triomphe. I went to Paris with the school, with this school, this school, the School of Hard Knocks, eh? So with my school, we went to Paris, and my French speaking was fairly okay. I took to it quite well-ish, and Aye, so we're fucking roasting. We're at the Arc de Triomphe. And I was like saying to my pals, like, oh, we should go to Mackie D's, get some big fucking McFlurries in us. Kill us down. Good idea. And we went. And the motherfuckers denied us the McFlurries. They said this, like, the machine was fucked, basically. And, which was a big fucking lie, because the people behind us, French people, went up and they got themselves McFlurries. So I went back up and I was like, here, what's all this? And they're like, no, you can't have them. So and the thing is, I asked for it in French first, but obviously it was quite broken. And then I just kind of like pointed and I was like, oh, I want a McFlurry, and they're just like, no. Ever since then, I was just like, you know what? Paris is shit. It's like, how dare you? Right, what the fuck? Will you talk to me?
Hey, you. Well, I'd like a cup of coffee if you don't mind.
When I finish serving this gentleman.
Mate, you're fucking serving him all day. Fucking dick. We need to get his flask. I know we need to get his flask. Right, we're getting ourselves a coffee.
Un café.
Un café.
Thanks.
What does
Flask.
that guy keep pouring out of his flask?
Absinthe.
Oh,
I thought that was highly dangerous and outlawed in France.
It is. Don't look at me. I didn't sell it to him.
fucking hell! Imagine topping up your bucky with absinthe. That's proper fucking turbo juice right there. You will get absolutely turbo fucked. It's amazing.
Do you know a guy called Andre Lobineau?
We like our absinthe.
What of it?
Well, I'm supposed to meet him.
Awesome.
Here. Did I miss him?
No. I have not seen him today.
Have you heard of Professor Oubier?
Oui. He married that actress, the little dachshund. They used to come here. The nutty professor
Married the dog?
and the movie star.
If Oubier's wife was a movie star, how come I never heard of her?
She was big in France. The world doesn't stop at Hollywood. Her stage name was Carol Climax. She died in suspicious circumstances.
Carol Climax. Was she a porn star? That's because that's a fucking good name. That's a very, very good porn name. Absolutely the fuck not. No sight. I don't want the eyes, thanks. Also, Mark, how's it going, pal? Carol Climax. I big Carol Climax.
How did Oubier's wife die?
I heard he shot her.
And got away with it?
Good lawyer, and they wrote a tight alibi.
Why would an eminent public figure like Oubier risk everything for murder?
He wouldn't be the first, would he? Besides, people like him always get off.
Is anyone thinking that the music gets gets louder than the vocals in this? The vocals. I'm talking like I'm at a gig. Oh, I don't like this. The mix is a bit fucked. Can't hear the singer. But it sounds like the music gets a little bit louder and stuff. I'm going to have a little look in the settings and try and turn that down a little bit. Because bits where I'm like, the fuck? George is talking and the music's like, boof! Big fucking crescendos and shit. And you're like, right.
Do you know that man over there?
I should think so. He's a regular customer.
Someone gifted you a sub and you missed it somehow. The lovely Avaria Vidal. She gifted you a wee gift sub yesterday. It was very, very nice of her. Please don't crack your knuckles on mic. I realised I did that and I was like, holy fuck. I shouldn't have done that because a lot of people don't like that sound. So I do apologise for cracking my knuckles right into the mic as well. But for those who liked it, you're welcome. For those who didn't like it, I'm sorry. There you go. It was Ava.
A poison dart.
This.
Sure.
Poison dart.
It's the real thing. Knocked my girlfriend out cold in a matter of seconds.
Romantic. Sounds like a real close relationship you have going.
That's all.
That's all. He now thinks that we do super, super, super weird kinky shit where we just like knock each other out with poison.
Well, this is a surprise, Georgie.
Georgie. Fuck off, mate.
I wouldn't normally call you. But Nico's in trouble, Andre. Deep trouble. You have to help me find her.
What? What have you dragged her into this time?
It was you that recommended Professor Oubier as an expert on Mayan art. Now his butler's kidnapped her, and he tried to kill me.
Every time she gets involved with you, there is trouble. Walking out on her was the best thing you could do.
My father was dying, damn it. I had no choice.
Well, she soon recovered once she went back to her old friends.
Drop it, Andre. Right now, Nico's in danger, and we have to work together.
So, how can I help?
Nico needed to speak to Ubier about a stone.
Oh, you mean this stone?
Look at that.
So that's what all the troubles are.
That's a sweet cover he's got for his iPhone.
Precisely. Nicole told me to guard it with my life.
Oh, it's worth more than that, surely.
Oh, very funny.
Boom!
Funny.
Get him, George.
Your life really is on the line.
What are you talking about?
The stone is a Mayan artifact, dummy. And the guy who kidnapped Nico was from Central America. It was the stone they were after.
Oh my god, you mean I could be in danger too?
I fucking hope so. Right. Once we get past this, I'll need to have a look at the settings. This is a surprise, is it? It's like, yeah, we agreed to meet here. I said this when you played the director's cut, but the art and the panels isn't the worst, but it's enough. It's not enough like the games. Yeah, I agree.
What do you suppose the carving on the stone means?
I don't know.
It means
haven't shown
I
it to
like big
anyone.
butts and I
Why don't you just
cannot
give it to
lie.
me?
I don't want your death on my conscience, George.
And all your other brothers can't deny.
Where did Nico get the stone?
I'm not sure I should tell you.
Oh, you should.
It was something to do with smuggling.
Smuggling.
Why didn't Nico take the stone to Ubier?
I don't know. Perhaps she suspected something like this would happen.
If she's been hurt, Andre, I'll break every bone in your body.
No, that's typical of you. Do you think I don't care what happens to Nicole?
It occurred to me that slugs don't have bones to break, but I kept that thought to myself.
Silly Billy.
Tell me about your friend Ubier.
He's more of a professional acquaintance than a friend.
I see. So you don't really know him at all.
No, I don't.
Big
Does
mistake.
Ubier employ a guy from Central America?
Maybe. I don't know.
Cheers, wee guy.
What do you think this is, Andre?
I don't know.
I'll give you a clue. It's got more backbone than you.
You think you're amusing, don't
Yeah,
you?
George.
What can you tell me about this pot?
South or Central American, I'd say. I have a friend who'd be able to tell you more.
Where can I find this guy?
He owns a gallery on the left bank. The Glees Gallery.
Take a look at this, Andre.
It's a bank statement.
Yeah, Professor Ubier's account. 5 large cash withdrawals in the space of 3 days.
Fucking heavy
all from an
stacks.
automatic teller in Marseille. Suspicious, isn't it?
You're even more crazy than you were before.
See you later.
Goodbye, Georgie.
Georgie. I just remembered one of the things I never sorted with the overlay is where the alerts pop up.
I've had enough of your games, Collard. Tell me what you've done with my stone.
I thought your business was simply smuggling cocaine.
Cocaine.
Why are you so interested in that stone?
Either you tell me what I want to know, or Pablo here will make you talk.
Big Pablo.
Okay. Well, I figured someone at the university would be able to help. So I had a word with one of my girlfriends, and she told me her boyfriend was a lecturer. I sent the stone to the Department of Ethnology. You know, I figured it was South American, so... You're not buying this, are you?
That's enough. I don't have time to listen to your mindless prattle. We'll leave you to think it over.
Just
Come the morning, you'll be ready to talk.
it's a wee bit of no more nails. Okay, settings. Let's save the game first. Boom, save. The game has saved successfully. Audio. Music. Turn you down. Should be a little bit better. Should be a little bit better. They're not the original voice recorders either, you feel? You think? I think... I don't know. It might be? Like, they sound familiar to me anyway, but... I could be wrong. I could be wrong. We need to get this jabroni's fucking...
The man was still looking.
We need to get this jabroni's flask. We need his absinthe. Well, we need to get him to look elsewhere.
I had no desire to go down into the sewers.
You need anything else?
There was nothing I wanted to say to him. The man was still looking.
How do I do this? I forgot. I have forgotten straight away. Just like, aye, we'll smash through this, no bother. Maybe he should fuck off for the time being. Yeah, I don't know. To get him to look away or something.
Do you miss being a gendarme?
Yes, of course I do.
Oh, right.
I wore that uniform.
I remember now.
Respect. Not anymore.
There you go. He's all upset spaghetti. Now we can take his
I grabbed
absinthe.
the flask and was struck by a powerful smell of absinthe. A highly potent and illegal alcoholic drink.
Sammy's fucked. He's absolutely buckled. And the waiter's just like, there's some more for you, mate.
Excuse me.
What?
Ever heard of Carol Climax, the movie star?
Yes, but I don't care for the kind of movie she's made. It's smut like that which has caused the moral decline of the Western world.
She is a porn star. There you go.
Is it true that Carol Climax was murdered by her husband?
First I heard of it.
Good name.
I thought she just retired.
Good name. You remember, like, really noticeable when Fizzy streamed that? Some lines sounded completely different. Oh yeah, some of the quality in them were really, really weird, weren't they? Aye, fucking hell, I forgot about that.
Didn't you try to appeal against your dismissal?
There was no point. It was my word against that of the chief inspector. And he was a close friend of the director of the museum I was supposed to be patrolling.
Right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Now I had another lead. I
It's
could
very
either
upsetting.
go back to Ubier's house or visit the Glee's gallery.
Well, let's go to the gallery, shall we?
The Glee's gallery had style and class, but very few customers.
You just gotta get him to greet the steal from Top Guy George. Aye, totally, just make this man cry so you can fucking steal from him. Good old George Stobart. Mike Paul Voxian, fun fact, Carol Climax is one of the only two people to have graduated university as a top shagger with honours. And the thing is, like, that's absolutely true. That is absolutely true. But she's gone now. And we just need to remember her as just being a big top shagger. Can we get some trevs in chat for Carol Climax, please? Thank you very much, people. So when I was, yeah, okay, you're young when you first played this. Like, Carol Climax went right over your head. Yeah, it went right over my head as well. Who's this? Who's that chap? Who's that chap? Did you see that cheeky wee guy? It went right up to the right up to the window. Wee cheeky chap. Chap these lasses. Hello, it's Josh Stobart here.
Hi, girls.
Hi, girls.
What's the joke?
You're the joke, George.
Okay, fine.
Okay. That was Japanese. Something They called George something, basically. I don't know. Predator George. There he is, Cheeky Chap there, looking. Oh, he's gone. He's
Someone
gone.
is asking you a question.
They called him Pretty. Oh, they called him Pretty. There you go. Oh, George, you're in there, son. Mark, what's your absolute favourite point-and-click adventure game? Oh, good question. I absolutely loved Broken Sword, Discworld 2. Discworld 2 back in the day, and I had a big cardboard box for it because it was on PC. I had a big cardboard box for it. I really liked Discworld 2. In later, more recent times, I really enjoyed Techno Babylon that I played on stream, and I also really enjoyed Whispers of a Machine. I think I enjoyed Whispers of a Machine more than Techno Babylon, but Whispers of a Machine is very good. Very good. This holds up for me as well, but I've never fucking completed it. I've never completed it.
The Wasteland.
Good question. What about yourself? What's your favourite?
Too much money.
What? And actually, folk, and it's a Cheeky Chap again. He's away. It's the same people. You got this person here in pink, and then you've got the Cheeky Chap. The Cheeky Chap come up and sticking his tongue out. But it's pretty much about it. But what's other people's favourites? You only played Discworld 1 and Discworld Noir. See, I played the demo for Discworld 1. I was like, this is cool as fuck. And that's kind of what got me into Discworld. And then I remember renting Discworld Noir from the video shop and not liking it because it was 3D. And I was just like, I just want a point and click. Did you play many text adventures? Nah, I've never played a text adventure game. Never played them. Like, my first console was Atari 2600 Junior, and the first ever game I remember probably playing was a game called Phoenix on it, and that was fucking class. So I kind of skipped past that, like, the whole text-based adventure kind of stuff. Let's talk to this chap here.
Are you Mr. Glees, the owner?
Yes, sir. May I help you?
You're English?
These days one prefers to think of oneself as European.
Sure. Whatever you say.
George is like, whatever, mate.
May one assist you, sir?
George is pretty much whatever, mate.
What I really wanted to ask you about was a black stone.
A black stone?
Yeah, it's a Mayan artifact, about as big as my hand.
No, sir, one doesn't get much call for black stones. If it's Mayan artifacts you're interested in, I have some rather exquisite pots.
Yeah, I noticed. I've already got one of those.
You're morally bound to mention Toonstruck at this point. I've never played Toonstruck. It might be one for a stream later on, though. It might be one for a stream later on because it does look fucking wild. I remember advertisement and stuff in magazines for it back in the day and being like, "What the fuck is this?" I never ever got around to playing it. Probably one of the Space Quest games. 4 opens with a fucking Star Wars cantina scene. Oh, delicious. This one has some nasty puzzles. He didn't tell you actually explaining the solution because he knew people would ask. Was like someone explaining string theory. Yeah, like I remember using a walkthrough for quite a bit of Discworld and stuff because it was just like a lot of mad shit and stuff. Because I remember playing the demo for Discworld 2 and it was near the start where you have to get yourself a death certificate at the morgue, so you have to do all the things to get the death certificate. And fucking hell, I remember some of the stuff, like there was a mirror, so you have to heat up the mirror because they put the mirror over your mouth to check for breath, like condensation going on the mirror. So if you heat up the mirror, it's too warm to hold a surface of water, like for condensation. I remember that being one of the things you had to do, and put a fucking, I think you had to put like a wooden plank in your trouser leg or some shit like that because it would check your reflexes and shit. But that's a very very long time and just mad shit I'm remembering. But yeah, there's some daft shit in that game. Noir was the only one you can get through. Fucking hell. I completed the second one several times, and I got to the point where I was a kid, and a big comfort thing for me was just firing it on and just going through it in a day. Like, I used to just sit there and complete it in a day, because I remembered all the puzzles. And I fucking loved it. I fucking loved it. You have to chase a lad through L-Space, the secret lair, and then learn the passcode. And he holds a glass up to the fence, etc. Oh, with like obtuse puzzles. Big old obtuse puzzles, eh?
Lane, sir, the critic. I'm hoping he'll give the gallery a favourable write-up. One has to be so patient with these critics. Lure them in with the correct bait, watch for a bite, then play them like a fish.
Well, he's certainly drinking like one.
Like an old saying, play them like a fish, eh?
Have you heard of Professor Oubier?
Of course. His name is synonymous with Mayan art. A number of these artifacts were supplied by Oubier himself.
Motherfucking Ubi.
Do you believe the story that Oubier murdered his wife?
If it was true, who can blame him? She was an opportunist tramp.
Fucking hell!
That's what I heard.
Holy fuck! You're a bad man! That's a bad man! That's a very, very bad man. A very, very bad man. But we do have ourselves some stream raiders, which hopefully will make up the fact that he's a bad man. That is not how... This is going to be a thing. I think it's a resolution of Broken Sword that's fucking up the resolution of this. So I think for the entire playthrough of Broken Sword, we need to deal with a shiter looking stream raiders. But I mean, it could be worse. It could be worse. And I'm gonna go for a wee pee-pee, because all that gamer liquid that's inside my bladder. I'll see you soon, friends. Naylor, Ben, you say that you come here for 4K stream raiders. I'm sorry to disappoint you, friend. I don't know what to say. I'm just sorry that I've disappointed you. Logical Hell, you got yourself 20 kills and you also got 6 assists there as well. Pretty fucking good. Logical Hell, you also get 50 gold coins, and Molly Doom gets 50 gold coins as well. Nicely done, folks. Let's go into the Bausch. And aye, let's kick fuck out of that boss. That sounds fun, eh? Oh right, aye. Put your Laz next to these die, because you'll get a wee buff. You'll get a random wee buff, which of course is very, very nice. Aye, this guy's a prick, eh? He's a bit of a prick.
Have you seen any of Oubier's wife's films?
Only one. Believe me, I was appalled, shocked, disgusted, and repulsed.
Mate, shut up.
You sure got your money's worth. Last time I went to the movies, I wasn't even titillated.
Mate, just say that you like porn. It's fine.
I suppose you have an import license for these relics?
Of course. But that's not my problem, sir. The professor arranges all the shipping. We simply collect the items from the docks.
The docks, you say?
Could you tell me which docks Professor Oubier uses to import the artifacts?
Good God, no. I can't possibly reveal my commercial secrets.
Well, I mean, how many docks is there?
Do you get many Central American Indians in here?
No, sir. This is Paris. Central America is several thousand kilometers southwest of here. Straight across the Atlantic Ocean and turn left. You can't miss it.
This guy's a
Well,
prick.
as it happens, I saw some Central American Indians this very morning.
Tourists, sir. Paris is full of them at this time of year.
I found this news story referring to a total eclipse of the sun.
Really, sir? Well, fascinating.
You want to just fucking boof him right in the mouth, don't you? He's got better burns than George, eh? Does he though?
I'd like your opinion on this pot.
Interesting. Would sir be interested in selling the article?
That depends. How much would you give me for it?
300? Possible 325.
I'll think about it.
How about I fucking smash the pot over your head and you fuck off? How's about that? Okay, so there's a credit card machine.
I had no possible use for a credit card reader.
Oh, a packing case, right. I mean, I'm going to go and have a look at that, right? Oh, maybe?
Excuse me, sir.
No.
Uh-huh. That area is
Right.
private.
Oh, so I'm not allowed back here?
No, sir.
Fucking hell, George, you've got so much time. The whole, oh, what? I'm not allowed back here. You could have just read the fucking packing slip and figure out which docks it is that we need to go to. But, let's talk to this cunt here. I'd take the 325. Yeah, especially when you found it as well.
Aren't you?
Correct.
That's
Can't you
free
see I'm
money,
busy?
baby.
Busy? Doing what?
Appreciating the art, or depreciating it. I have a reputation to uphold.
I could tell this guy was going to be hard work.
What's that piss that you're drinking?
What's that you're drinking?
I'm not sure, but I have a suspicion it might be urine.
Uh,
Please can't
well-
expect a favorable criticism of his gallery when he serves this muck.
Muck. What you need to get is some fucking Turbo Bucky right in
Have you
you.
heard of Professor Ubier?
Yes, of course.
I was at his house earlier.
If you're going to drop names, you could at least name one worth dropping.
I thought Ubier was a well-respected man.
Why, his last book was nothing but pseudo-intellectual claptrap. The demented ramblings of
Oh, he likes Borderlands, eh?
independent has-been.
What do you think about this pot?
Would you give me your opinion on this pot, sir?
Yes. Very rapouche.
Rapouche?
Hideous.
Rap.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
You motherfucker.
You smashed my pot.
That was 325
It was
bucks.
not only worthless, it was ugly and offensive.
To you, maybe.
Believe me, I was doing you a favor.
I wasn't going to waste any more breath talking to that pompous blimp. Maybe I could turn the situation to my advantage, and at the same time, get my revenge.
Here we go. Here we go. Here's George just going like, you know what? Let's fucking get him. Let's fucking get him. Is Turbo Bucky is Turbo Bucky sparkling or still you think? Well, some people know that I like to make a little beverage called Trampagne or Buck Secco, whatever you want to call it. Essentially, it's fizzy Bucky. Fizzy Bucky. Just get yourself a soda stream. Get yourself some Bucky. Put the Bucky through the soda stream. There you go. You got yourself some lovely Trampagne, and I tell you what, it will fuck you up big style. Highly recommend it. I usually bring some to Glaze Games and pass it around to folk. Can't do that now, eh? But there you go. But yeah, a little bit of Trampagne to keep you going. Oh, delicious. I'll keep you going, that's for sure. Right. Oh no, you won't find the items in the settings. Where is our absinthe? Because I remember we need to spike this guy, basically.
I splashed a little absinthe into the glass and hoped he wouldn't notice the change of color.
Oh, he's getting about. Oh, he's
Did
swinging.
you put something in my drink?
I'm a dick.
Yeah, I did. Well, what do you think?
Well, it's certainly an improvement over Gleese's wine. In fact, I could grow to like it.
Well, yes, mate. Well, fucking get some more in you. Get some more of it. Get fucking turboed.
Allow me.
Allow me to get you absolutely fucked. Splish splash. Oh, yes! Get fucked. That's what you get for smashing my pot, you prick. Fuck your artifacts. Like, let's... George! Mon! George, let's go. Let's go and see where we need to go. Fuck him. Sipping a bit of Frosty Jack. Fucking hell, you don't know Jack until you've had Frosties.
There was nothing in the case but styrofoam packing, but pasted on the side was the remains of a label.
Yoink.
Underneath the logo of a flying bird were the words Condor Transglobal Mars. The rest of the label was missing.
How do you know it was missing? Maybe it is going to Mars.
It was beginning to make sense. Oubier had organized Nico's abduction. Oubier withdrew money from Marseille. Oubier was connected with Transglobal, who shipped their goods from a warehouse in Marseille. That's
no,
how
it's
the
Mars.
Transglobal label had once read. Marseille.
It's
not
Mars.
It wasn't much of a lead, but it was all I had. I set off immediately to catch the evening train.
Says on it, Mars. It's like fucking Pals of Elon Musk. As to Mars, it makes very much a lot of sense. And here we go, folks. This was the demo. This is the demo area for Broken Sword 2.
It was almost dawn when I arrived in Marseille. I traced Condor Transglobal to a desolate dockside.
Here we are. Easy as that. Champagne needs to be made by Fizzy, otherwise it's sparkling buckfast. It has to. I need to. Also, I always do a little taste test to make sure it's perfect. I wouldn't give champagne to people if it doesn't pass my test. It has to pass my test. This brings back memories. Brings back fucking hefty memories. This very, very good. Most iconic Broken Sword 2 location. I would say so, just part of fact to that demo. Absolutely. It's fucking great. It's one of the first things you played on PC after being a console boy for years. The thing is, I played this on console. Like, I played this on PlayStation without a mouse. I played it with with a D-pad. Back in the day, Champagne is good. Sorry, I had to pee right after asking that. No worries. The second one is Peru. I know what you're on about. Very good shit in this game. There's actually a lot of good environments in this game. Some really, really nice ones. Anyway, let's go and have a wee look over here then. You couldn't fucking believe it. I still think this looks quite nice actually. It could do with like higher res and stuff, but it's generally it's quite a nice looking game.
What's the big idea?
I don't know. The dog went berserk for no
I love
apparent
this guy.
reason.
He's trained to do that. The idea is to deter any would-be intruder.
Oh, I get it. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Just remember, he's a trained attack dog. A killer.
A killer! Hello, dog.
Here, boy.
Do you want some pants?
He didn't look like a sniffer dog to me.
Yes! Boom! Boom! That was good. That was good. Get his pants sniffed.
It was the label I'd found in the Glee's gallery.
Do you want a worm?
That dog looked like he already had more worms than he needed.
Oh, wormed it his nut is. Absolute himbo. I remember this cunt just farting all the time and enjoying it a lot when I was a kid. Because farting's funny, and it's still funny.
Morning.
Do you know what time it is?
No, I don't wear a watch. As my dad used to say, I'm not into time, man.
I'm not in the time, man.
What time is it anyhow?
The big hand's on the floor. Why aren't you in bed?
I can explain everything.
Never mind, I ain't that interested.
The big hand is on floor. You should be on bed. Well, so it means it's 20 past something. It'd be make more sense if the small hand's on floor, right? Ah, he's making beans. Ah, he is making beans, I believe. Also showing him the panties is great. Oh, right, I can't remember what he says, but we'll have a look. Fuck it, Takiryu. It's been a while since I saw you play a point and click game. Hello, friend. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, like we're just like for Friday games. Friday games has changed it up a little bit. Something different from what we're doing for the main playthroughs and stuff. And I was like, you know what? Broken Sword 2. We need to get Broken Sword 2 done at some point, so here we are. But I hope you're doing really, really well. It's nice seeing you. It's nice seeing you here. What's a lad from New Jersey doing in Marseille? That is true. Like, if I never ever thought about that. Like, if you showed someone this location, they'd be like, and you go, where do you think that is? And they're going to be like, it's America. And you're like, no, it's Marseille. Right, let's. Do you want some pants, mate?
What time do you open the gates?
7.
Do you mind if I hang out here till the
I fucked it up. I was trying to do a click and drag.
Long wait. It's Sunday, and tomorrow is the start of the national holiday. Everything is closed for a month.
Well, wouldn't you just know it?
What be these pants?
I have these very exotic panties.
Panties.
Take them away, you pervert.
Yo, pervert!
Does that dog belong to you?
Nah, he comes with the job. I just feed him every now and then.
More then than now, I'd say.
Oh, sick burn. The guy's eating beans. Beans out his nut. I'm good, just living life. How are you? I'm really, really well. I'm really, really well. Again, just living the lockdown life. It's coming up to a whole year since since the whole lockdown. So I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right though. I have my graduation later on today, which is done via YouTube, and I'm not even on camera or anything. I just sit there and watch a YouTube video, and that's my graduation. It's not very good. It's not very, very good. I know that's us. We're now we're official pervert branded by this big lad.
What's the dog's name?
20.
It's unusual for a dog.
It's his registration number.
He's a part of the Dark Order. That's why it's called 20. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. A lot of people have been saying very, very nice things about me graduating. It's quite delayed. It's a delayed graduation because they were trying to get something sorted because of COVID and stuff. Because I finished college in June last year. June 2020. So when I finished college and I got my grades and everything like that. But they just kept on pushing things back and back and back. Because originally our graduation was supposed to be October. And then obviously you can't do things like that. So they were like, oh, we'll put it to March. And then it's like, it's still fucked in March. So you're going to have an online one. So it's fair enough. They can only do what they can do. But
Does
not
number
great.
20 have rabies?
Nah, just a bad attitude. Like I said, he's a trained attack dog. They took him when he was a puppy and messed with his head to make him the way he is.
Well, that's not nice, is it? What was your course? So I did a H&D in Human Resources Management. In other words, as what Scientology said, it was in shagging, and I did get top marks. Hence why I can brandish people. Brandish people? I can award people with the official top shagger status. But yeah, I did Human Resources. I like to try and get a job in human resources and try and make a difference, because everywhere else I've worked, human resources has been absolute shit, been fucking terrible, and they have no excuses to be fucking as bad as they are, especially after I've done the courses and been like, they just can't be fucking arsed doing anything. So I want to go in, I want to kick some ass, and I want to like fucking, you know, protect people's rights, you know, protect people's work rights, and make sure people have a nice work experience. There you go.
Ever heard of Condor Transglobal?
That's me.
Sure.
I can't get a fucking job
Well, could
because there's none.
take a look?
Not until after the holidays. Come back in a month.
I have to make a delivery to Condor Transglobal.
Where's your rig?
About half a mile down the road.
And you walked here? Jeez, are you some kind of nut?
Crazy
Nah,
as
it
a
was easy.
coconut.
I just put one foot in front of the other.
Hey! Boom, boom, boom.
Are you gonna let me make my delivery?
Not without the paperwork. You get the papers, you make your delivery, and I get a fat backhander.
I was getting nowhere with the story about being a trucker.
No, you weren't.
Do you know what kind of business Condor's involved in?
I'm paid to guard the gate. Their business is none of mine.
I'm looking for a young woman.
At the docks? What kind of woman do you have in mind?
You don't understand. It's my girlfriend I'm trying to find.
Well, I ain't seen her, and you should tell her the docks ain't no place for a young lady. They're dirty and they're dangerous.
Dangerous.
I'm certain my girlfriend was brought here when she was abducted.
What? Your girl was kidnapped?
Yeah. Struck down by an Indian with a poisoned dart.
A poison dart, huh?
I could tell he didn't believe me. Have you ever heard of Professor Oubier?
Me? None of my friends are professors or anything like that.
We're always getting new HR people through the door. It's like every time I look for jobs and stuff, they're looking for people like specific. Because like with HR, there's a lot of fucking little like sub categories and sub fucking titles and shit, and like cause you be like advisor and consultant and all that kind of stuff, right? And like a lot of them are just like, oh, we're after people like they're looking for big HR jobs, which is I can't do because I don't actually have any experience of working in HR. But I've noticed some more have been kind of popping up more recently, which is good. But I just need to keep applying. The Fizzy Juice HR consultants say, come and get your info here, folks.
What's cooking?
Beans.
Beans!
You know a man can live on nothing but beans.
Not this one.
Beans!
Don't you ever get tired of eating beans?
Sure I do. What do you take me for?
And what's the alternative?
Peas. I can't eat them too often, though. They play hell with my digestion.
Have you ever considered
Beans and peas,
changing
that's
your
all I
diet?
can eat.
What's wrong with beans and beer?
You need me to tell you?
What is wrong with beans
You're
and beer,
pumping out
though?
enough methane here to fill a dirigible.
What is wrong with beans and beer?
This is the dart that the Indian shot at my girlfriend.
Sheesh. That's pretty weird, but I don't see why you'd expect to find her here.
So I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, you're not listening to me.
Take a look at this letter.
Take a look at this
That's
photograph.
sick. Did you write it?
Oh, no. No, it's a letter from my girlfriend's admirer.
If I was you, I'd smack him in the mouth.
I'd biff him in the
that's
mouth,
not my
absolutely.
Thanks for the advice. I gotta go now, but I'll be back.
Can't wait.
I'll be back. Right, okay, let's go down here. Any specific area you want to work in, like industry-wise? I don't really know. Ideally, I think I would like to try and work for like a smaller organization at the start, so I can just fucking get my head around how a day-to-day goes in HR and stuff, you know? Like, and I think it'd be like a smaller place would be easier to try to like get into that kind of frame of mind and stuff. But I really don't know in terms of like industry and things like that. You should be printing their CVs and handing them everywhere. That's obviously, I mean, like that was like what my mum would say, like way back in the day and stuff. Just print off all your CVs and go up and just hand them everywhere. I was like, right, okay, it's not how it works anymore. Why does he sound like he's a mile away? The audio in this isn't amazing, and it's the same as the first one. Some of the levels aren't right, and it's just always it's just like this. Right, let's get this hook.
The stick had a hook on one end. I figured it was a boat hook for hooking boats.
Well said, George. Well said. I know fucking like this is the fucking demo which I played to death. I should remember a bit of this. I should remember a fair bit of this.
I just knew that boat hook would be useful
Right.
for something.
Do you
As
want
for
to
the bottle? Even if I couldn't find a use for it, I'd cleaned up the dock a little.
Right, do you want to hear this lad do a fart? Let's hear him do a fart. Because farts are funny, right? Imagine you just turn round and you seen George Stowell. He looks so casual, just like... Alright. Just turn and be like, oh, there's a man! There's a fucking man! By the way, did you know there's a fan-made Broken Sword 2.5? I knew there's a 2.5, like, I knew it, but I don't know much about it and stuff. But it's something I'm wanting to possibly play at some point. There's a good site called Good Moves, which is mainly Scottish charities. Often part-time stuff, but charities are good first step. Good Moves. You know what? I'm going to write that down. I'm going to write that down. Where is my pen and paper? I should have my pen and paper handy. We're doing a point and click. We all know I like a bit of pen and paper when it comes to a point and click. Good Moves. The thing is, I wouldn't even mind with part-time work, as long as I just get my foot through the door sort of thing. Well, thank you very much. I did have much better success when I split my employment history CV into 2 different CVs geared towards retail and admin separately. See, like, my admin experience is basically non-existent. But I've done my CV in a way that, like, I talk about transferable skills quite a bit, and then also I quite obviously talk about college and stuff and how I got an A and H&C and how I got a A and HND. But yeah, even my lecturer, he's looking out for jobs for me, which is really sound of him as well. Good old transferable skills, eh? Wee cup of tea, how's it going, pal? I joined the best moment. Do you want to hear I do? You always join at the best bits, right? We can get this guy to do a fart. I think we just talk to him.
Excuse me? Huh? Who's there?
Yes! Like, how good is that fart? And George hurts his balls on the way down. But he does a big fart and you see his trousers ripple and stuff. Very, very good. Outstanding game. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Anyway, we need to go and be a horrible cunt and smoke. We need to go and smoke him out of here. Which I believe we need to use the panties again to get this off. No? Oh, I think we cool it down with the beer. Because we take the... No? What do we do here again?
Ouch! That's hot.
Maybe I have to know it's hot first?
It was the beer bottle that slob of a watchman had dumped in the sea, now half full of filthy dock water.
Okay.
The label read, Surge, the beer that clears your head. The bottle was half filled
We
with
had to
water.
burn ourselves first.
Maybe it would
A
cool
real
our
Richie
tongue down.
fart. Like Richie Ripper. There we go.
Now I could see into the pipe which formed the chimney.
You're going through all your point and click games because you love them. Found Toonstruck. Ikifu was talking about Toonstruck not that long ago as well. A lot of places forget the pants ripple because that's what actually happens when you fart. Next time you do a fart, have a wee look. If you look close enough, you'll see whatever garments that you're wearing do a wee ripple. And it's one of the best bits about farting. I love a good fart. Right, here we go.
The bottle had blocked the chimney.
Block the
and the hut was filling up with smoke.
Classic George. Fucking trying to kill people to get where he wants to be in life. Entire dev team on that fart. Incredible. They like. It'd be cool, you know, like when you see like actual like credits is a word. Actual credits for like games and stuff. It's like, oh, here's like the folk who did the terrain and stuff. I like to think in this is just like, here's the fart team. It's just a big list of names. Like fuck off list of names.
The packet was full of dog biscuits.
Let's get ourselves some coal as well.
A piece of coal brought you luck.
The coal is very important. We need the coal.
Who was I to argue with irrational superstition? It was an old iron stove, which heated the hut and the watchman's dinner. That mug was a health risk. I decided to leave it where it was.
Health risk? You just had a man do a fart in your mouth?
The box contained nothing but blank forms.
Okay, we're done here. Let's get the fuck out of here. Packet of ass biscuits. Lucky coal, we need the lucky coal. There's something that we can do later on in the game with the coal, which when I discovered it as a kid, it fucking blew my mind. So it'll be cool once we get to that point that we can do that again. We chuck a dog biscuit up onto here.
Hey, 20. Come
We get the 20 from the Dark Order. Come over here. And this is... We're going to be cruel to an animal here, so I do apologise. It's not me, it's George. George is very problematic.
Conscience as I prepared to give the dog a dunking. It soon passed.
Boom, there you go. There's the dog right in the drink. But it's fine. He does a wee paddle and he fucks off.
The dog could swim like a... well, like a dog.
There you go. Excuse me. That's the dog away. That's 20 away. I'm sorry, Illogical. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. It's George is doing it, no me. Call Peter. Here. Peter ain't even that good. If it was Peter would have killed the dog. Padlock, we don't need to do anything with the padlock. We just scale the fence. This water is trashed. And there you go. That there is a demo for Broken Sword 2 that you would have got on the official PlayStation magazine back in the day. The dog's having a fucking whale of a time. Absolute whale of a time. Let's do a little save. Let's do a wee save, shall we? It's the fact that you went boom as you did it. Like, I enjoyed it. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. Right, okay.
I couldn't reach the wheel and couldn't see any point in climbing up to it.
25%. Aye, we're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good.
The sign looked as if it was firmly attached to the wall. Anyway, I didn't really want it as a souvenir.
I didn't mean for you to pick up the sign, George. I wanted you to read it.
Read Condor Trans Global. I'd come to the right place. Now all I had to do was get inside.
Get inside. Right. Oh. Before we go, right. Let's save it right here. Something can happen. Something can happen. Bring that up. Let's go and do some stream raiders, baby! Where am I going to put all this? Maybe like right here? Maybe? Fuck it, we'll see what happens. Dog needed a bath as he was trapped inside with a farting man. The dog probably absolutely hums of arse. So we did the dog a favour, absolutely. Good thinking. Good thinking there, Ben. Good thinking. Don't play, oh, is that, Bass? What's Bass? What's Bass? Beyond the Steel Sky. Beyond the Steel Sky. I think I've got Beyond the Steel Sky, but I've never played it. I'm sure I have it. I'm on Steam somewhere. What was this? Beneath a Steel Sky's original. Is it Beyond the Steel Sky is the sequel, right? Because they did a sequel not that long ago. Did you play it? Villainy, did you play it? I want to say that you did. I know that you definitely did Beneath. You have to launch a dog. Beneath is free on the GOG. Aye, we only needed Molly there. Everyone else didn't do anything. Molly Doom got 2 kills and that was it. Fucking hell, well done Molly. Lurlond, you get yourself 50 gold coins. Reva, you get yourself 2 Berserker Scrolls. Nicely done, folks. Let's collect all his goodies. Molly is OP. Molly is OP as fuck. Okay, where are we going? We're going for his gold chest, that's for sure. So let's go down here. And I'll put my big lad right there. That's where he'll go. That is where he will go. And Brooksword. Maul too strong. Maul is too strong. It's a good game, it's hard as hell in places. Yeah, Beyond is a new one, haven't got round to it yet. Right, okay. So I knew that you definitely did Beneath. I just couldn't remember if you did Beyond or not. It's 3D though, isn't it? The only good 3D point and click game that I kind of really enjoyed, and I still haven't completed it, and I will get around to doing it on stream, is fucking Grim Fandango. Very, very good game, but never completed it. Right, we now need to go and noise up a can. Oh, you played it in intention and preparing? Right, okay.
The grill opened from the inside.
The grill. Let's keep fucking knocking.
The din must have drowned out the sound of my knocking.
The din?
The din must have drowned out the sound of my knocking.
Okay. You'll have full throttle as well. Last time I played Beneath was on the phone. I could do that to keep up with it. So you could do that to keep up with it. Love the horn. Big fan of that horn. Yeah, we need to break the fan, don't we?
Prevented me from getting to the fan.
I love that look that George does when he's just like... it's because I'm rapid. What a name. Right. Fuck you. Boof. Stick that in there.
That did the trick. The fan clunked and shorted out as its blades were mashed by the boat hook.
Also, I'm a big fan of this chap here. Big fan of this chap here, but we'll speak to him soon.
Make any more noise, I break your arms.
That bully needed to be taught a lesson.
Garzak's already mad because we didn't get the stone. You give me any trouble, I'll tell him it was all your fault.
What a bastard, eh?
That must be his boss.
What a bastard. Right. I've never played Full Throttle. But I mind you saying that you didn't really like it, Scientologist. Also, I forgot that George did that. Let's get that one again. I forgot about that. Big fan of George doing a big fucking slide down the ladder. Like a cool cunt. Watch this. Also, it's good with the music. With the it's just nice. It's just it's just nice. It's just very, very nice. Little details are very, very nice. Very appreciate them. Very much appreciate them.
Who is it?
Who is it? It's the pizza guy.
Pizza delivery? I didn't order pizza.
No? This is the Condor Transglobal Shipping Company, isn't it?
I don't like pizza.
What a prick!
Come on, everyone likes pizza.
I should not liking pizza.
Maybe he was allergic to mozzarella.
Right, let's get the fuck out of here. Or maybe am I too quick on this? I could be a little bit too quick here. I think I need to keep noising this cunt up, and he says he's gonna come out and get me. Right, okay. I think I'm a little bit a step up ahead of myself here, from what I remember.
Hey, what now?
Pizza.
Look, this pizza's been paid for. You might as well take it.
I told you, I don't like pizza.
I
And
love
even
pizza.
with extra olives?
I hate them. Olives are the devil's butt nuggets.
He's right though. He's absolutely right. Olives are the devil's butt nuggets. I don't like olives. I really don't like them.
If you know what's good for you, you'll open this door.
What if I don't?
I'll kick your head in.
Oh!
I'll come out, you freak.
Right. Go, George. Hurry. Hurry, the man's got to come out and get you. I really don't like olives. I really don't like them. Right. The lad's out. We need to distract him. One of these wee fellas. He was like, huh? What was that noise? Whose footprints are these? And then we're gonna fucking boof him. Yes! And then George gives a fucking yes! There you go. Bad cunt dealt with. Olives are great. I really don't like them. I really don't like them. George is such a child. He is quite childish, isn't he? I think it's something like I like about him though. George has like this fucking child brain. There you go. Locked it. Okay. How about we rummage?
The only interesting thing I found was a small brass key.
Small brass key.
Among the paperwork which adorned the notice board was something which caught my eye. It was a delivery note from Condor Transglobal, and the address was Coromonte City.
Coromonte.
There was nothing else of any interest on the notice board.
Filing cabinet. Locked.
It was locked.
Ain't going anywhere. Is a key for that?
The little brass key didn't fit the lock.
Doesn't fit. Oh, I think I know what it's for. We'll try the dart thing again. No, just go shrug. We'll try the drawer again.
I'd already searched the drawer.
It's already searched the drawer. Check his boxes.
All the crates were firmly sealed.
Firmly sealed.
Whoa! Don't shoot!
The little guy had a blowpipe.
Don't
That
shoot!
confirmed my suspicions about what had happened to Nico. I waited for him to shoot me, but it didn't happen. Instead, he seemed to want to tell me something. What? What do you want? He seemed excited, almost desperate. What did he want so bad?
Shite. You wanted to do a big shite. Is it the bitterness? I just really don't like the flavor of olives. Maybe it is the bitterness. One of the few foods that you hate. I honestly, I generally just do not like olives. Olives are like little nuggets of heaven. Black olives are fine. You'll have them on pizza. Nah, I can't have them at all. I can only get them from the Turkish supermarket now. Big, huge green olives are really good and really good oil. He wants that pizza. Olives are hideous. I can't deal with them. I can't deal with them. One of my pals, Frog Whale, who comes by the chat, comes by the stream, he fucking eats olives all the time. So I wind him up calling him a Tory, because I tried to tell him that olives are Tory grapes, and I like to wind them up a bit. It's fun. It's fun. You're not a big fan of olives? Mods, can we get an olive yes or no poll? Scientologist, could you please put in a little olives yes or no? Tory grapes, they are Tory grapes. I don't like them. Don't fucking like them. You do like more bitter foods in general, even when you're younger, in spite of people liking bitter foods more than they get older. Chicken, bacon, black olives, and extra cheese. See, that sounds like a good pizza. Besides the olives, you need to fucking get those Tory grapes away.
Hi. I'm not going
Get
to...
them away.
Is that
Guaramonte.
where you're from? Guaramonte City?
Guaramonte.
What does this key unlock?
Huh?
Look at this. They fucking shackled the lad. Bad bastards.
Hey, you're manacled. Who did this? That big thug? I'm gonna set you free, okay?
Absolute bastards. Not a big chicken on a pizza guy. I get that as well.
Come back here.
I've never ever been I'll eat, well, I used to be like, oh, I'll eat a pizza that's got chicken on it, but I prefer it not to have chicken on it. Back when I did eat meat and stuff.
Gone to ground amongst the stack
Pepperoni.
of
Pepperoni sausage. You know what was really, really good? Was the sausage and pep. Fucking sausage and pepperoni. I just call it sausage and pep because that's what we call it. But a sausage and pepperoni pizza from Papa John's. Very, very good. Very, very good. What are people saying about these fucking... let's come out of this and have a wee look. Olives. I need a vote in this as well. No. I've split it for yous. There you go. Split it for yous. It's alright. Chicken pizza's fine, but it's just... This does the better options. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. There is better options. Haggis on a pizza. Haggis on a pizza was my first ever time eating haggis. And I did it by mistake.
just in time. Interrupting the beam of light kept the doors from closing and stopped anyone from using the elevator. But what now?
Well, what now, George? What now? Give me those garlic stuffed olives? No, no. You love pepperoni, but it does not love you. A lot of olive fans coming in later. No, you can't trust them. Fake Scotsman. Yeah, like, so the whole thing is, like, with haggis is, like, when I was a kid, like, I found out what a haggis is. And I was like, that sounds fucking rotten. I don't ever want to eat haggis because it sounds disgusting. But my mum and dad would eat haggis. But I always be like, no, I don't even want to try it. Because my mum would be like, just try it. It's really, really good. And I'd just be like, no, it's sheep lungs and heart and fucking all that. And I was just like, no, don't ever have it. And then fucking years and years later, I was at a party in Edinburgh, and just the host had pizzas and stuff, and I was like, I just picked up a pizza. I was like, it looks classic. It's got like mince meat on it, sort of thing, like ground beef. So it sounds a bit better for me. So a pizza topping. I tried it. I was like, that's really nice. Quite peppery. Got a bit of flavour to it. That's lovely. And I was like saying to him, I was like, oh, that pizza's ripping. And like, it's a haggis pizza. And I was like, what the fuck? I don't like this. 56% of people said yes to olives. Don't like that. You're wrong. That poll's wrong. It's wrong. But yeah, so I was like, holy fuck, that's haggis. Guess I like haggis, and ever since then, big fan of haggis. Even vegetarian haggis is very, very good. Should have got Jess to run the poll. Jess always gets to work in the favour of what Jess wants. This is our Brexit. This is our Brexit. Okay, I think we move the box, don't we? Anytime, George. Take your time. A wee stroll.
There.
Yeah. Are they Tory? They are Tory. They are Tory as fuck. Right. Okay. Crate.
I was wrestling with the small crate when I noticed the label on its side. Danger. Live contents do not drop.
It's filled with hornets. Pop a quick H on it so everybody knows that box is filled with hornets. What do we do here again?
No chance. Whatever those crates contained, they were heavy.
Oh! I know sort of what needs to happen here.
There wasn't much I could do with a pulley that didn't have any rope.
See, if you picked up the fucking rope, you might be able to use it. The manacles? Can we use that?
The short chain stopped the cuffs reaching from the statue to the winch.
Oh, we need to raise the statue up using the fucking pallet truck. Pallet carrier. But these boxes are in the way.
There wasn't enough room to move the handle.
Then move the boxes in.
I didn't want to risk dropping the crate and releasing its live contents.
Just don't drop it, George. You can move it to this box here. Huh. This is a bit that stumped me a little bit.
I couldn't move the crate until I'd blocked the light beam with something else.
Ah, right, we need to block the beam with something else. We can get the box back to move stuff over, I think. Well, what do we block it with? For some reason in my head, I think you have to have like a bit of tape. But then I know where we would get the tape. But we don't have access to it yet. I don't know why. Oh, do we need to turn a light on or something? Hold on, we'll interact with the door, we'll see what happens.
A sturdy beam was jammed across the doors.
How far have I got through this game the last time I played it?
Going to open.
Oh, sorry. Big stretch time. Right to the end. Right to the end. Several times as a child, I got to right at the end, and it's like the last puzzle with the big spinning discs. And as a child, I didn't understand how it worked. And even though I had I got a walkthrough, I still didn't know what it wanted from me. So I never ever completed it. And I've played through the game several times up to that point. I still haven't done it, so it's going to be a big moment for me if I finally do it. I remember exactly what to do here. You wish your memory was this good for useful things. Yeah, I mean, like, for example, I've gotten through this so far off my memory. And if you asked me to remember something that happened yesterday, I'd probably struggle. It's a good puzzle. You actually liked it? I'm sure it's a good puzzle. I mean, it must be a good puzzle if it, like, totally stumped me or something, but... Yeah, as a kid, I just couldn't get my head around the final puzzle.
There was no way to open that window.
The thing is, like, I know we need tape. I know that we need tape to block the sensor. And there's something over here. We can see that there's actually a slight... I don't know if that's a slight outline of a door. But I know that's something there, and I'm sure we find it by seeing like scratch marks or something like that.
The window was not designed to open.
But I'm struggling here. I know we need to then lift this pallet truck, attach this because how it's too short. It's too far away, should I say. Maybe one of these buttons?
Nothing happened. That was probably because the elevator was already on this floor.
Oh, aye, but... Right. Okay, there you go. Scratch marks. Yeah, okay. I was just like, maybe there's a light source or something. I was like, oh, maybe turn the lights on. Maybe turn the lights on or something. There you go.
There was an arc-shaped scratch on the floor, as if a door had been opened in the nearby wall. My fingers traced the outline of a secret door in the wall.
You go get some Bakura with your ending tonight for sure. Oh, mate. I fucking love Bakura, man.
Just as I
Bakura's very, very good.
A secret room. Nico!
First playthrough, I'm so jealous. Oh, we unlocked some bonus comic artwork. Kevin, hello. Welcome on in, welcome on in. Technically, I'm being a little bit cheeky here with I've tagged this as first playthrough.
There was these two wee fucking chaps like that, and they fell in love, and they made a guy.
A fucking man. Kevin K23, thank you very much for the follow. I hope you're comfy, I hope you're cozy, and I hope you're doing very, very well. I'm being a little bit cheeky here with my first playthrough tag. I have played this game before. I've played it a lot when I was a child, but I was a child then, and I'm now an old cunt, right? I'm an old person. So, also, I've never played the remastered version. So I was like, I might be able to get away with going first playthrough and being like, well, I've never played the remastered version, which is true. I have never played it. But yeah, I mean, it has been years since I've played this, and I was just saying this to the chat as well, I've never actually completed Broken Sword 2. I would always get to the puzzle right at the end with the big spinning discs, and I could never figure it out. So, here we are. Time for a little bit of redemption. But thank you very much for being here, friend, and thank you very much for the follow. You wish you could buy a Munchie box. Munchie boxes are great. They're very, very good, but they will kill you. Yeah, first playthrough, and brackets off the remaster. Oh, we can pick up a fetish. What fetish is it going to be? Is it going to be for voring? Well, ignore that she's tied up and gagged and stuff.
Will you look at this?
I love it.
It was a small statue of a kneeling figure in an ornate headdress. The head was hideous, with huge staring eyes set in a decomposing face.
Hey, somebody's marketing Labano dolls.
So Kevin, it's interesting that you say there's a superb Easter egg to get out of that spinning disc problem, because it's been mentioned before. Someone in the chat near the start was like, oh, when you get up there, make another save and stuff, because there's a different way of getting out of that, which I don't know. It's all very, very new to me, so it's going to be interesting. Going to be very, very interesting. Let's help our girlfriend here.
This might hurt a little.
Ow!
Think yourself lucky you don't have a mustache.
About time. You could at least have helped me before grabbing everything you could find.
Nah.
Not so loud. They'll hear you.
Get these ropes off me right now.
You know, the mood you're in, maybe that's not such a good idea.
Where's Pablo, the big guy?
Out cold. Too much wine doesn't agree with him. Are you okay?
Of course I'm not okay. Untie me this instant.
Oh, big gamer liquid in my mouth. Right, let's save you. Don't have a stash anymore. It's gone now. Well and truly disappeared.
There. How you feeling?
Oh, she looks raging.
Oh, thanks, George. How on earth did you find me?
I knew Ubier had been in Marseille. But never mind about me. How about you tell me exactly what's going on, starting with that Mayan stone?
I picked it up from one of Karzak's men in Paris. I was expecting a consignment of narcotics.
Drugs?
Yes.
Drugs?
The proof I needed to expose Karzak's smuggling operation. I'd set it up to act as his courier, and once I had the proof, I planned to go straight to Inspector Moo. But instead of the dope I'd expected,
Inspector Moo.
they sent me that stone
Legend.
instead. And to find out more, I called Professor Oublier, who invited me to his mansion. At least, I thought it was Oublier.
I don't get it. If Karzak's business is drugs, why is he so desperate to get his hands on that stone?
Maybe it has some significance to the local people in Central America. It could be Karzak's means of getting them to work for him. Anyway, we've got to get out of here.
We do. You're absolutely correct. We do need to get the fuck out of here. Wait! Whoa!
We can't use the elevator. If that thug Pablo's recovered, he'll be waiting for us.
We've got to do something. Where does that door lead to?
I'm not sure.
You're saying that you're feared to get even veggie pakora, as a lot of them that use ghee. Yeah, I was talking about this on stream a week or two ago, just saying like we were talking about Indian food and stuff, and I'm just saying like it's generally quite hard to find Indian food because a lot of places use ghee and everything. But it's good when you find an Indian that does cater to vegans and stuff, and they just don't use ghee at all. Tape over here. It's just butter. Yeah, it's special type of butter. It's good shit as well. Very good shit.
The tape would prevent those doors from closing and stop the Indian from being able to call the elevator.
Boom. Don't need to worry about that. It's clarified. There you go. Right, we can move this box of hornets over into this box now, and then we can shift this box out of the way. When they have it on the menu, it's great. It's fucking good. Good shit though. It's very, very good shit. Okay, let's pump this up. Pump it up.
The pallet rose about 6 inches off the floor, and I said a silent prayer to whoever had discovered the power of hydraulics.
What on earth are you doing?
Trying to raise the statue so I can hook it to that pulley.
Is that really going to help us?
Yes.
I like to keep myself occupied in times of stress.
It's going to help us. It's going to help us big time. Rope? Is it rope that we use?
It would be much easier to attach the rope to the statue first.
It is rope that we use, and we use it on the statue first. Couple of class Indian places in my town do amazing pakora. I just love pakora. In Edinburgh, there's a place called the Pakora Bar, and it's fucking incredible. And they cater to vegans like myself pretty well. And then they also have they just got a great menu for those who of different diets and stuff. It's very, very good. Yeah, and they do a thing. It's a pakora wrap, and it is very, very good. Very, very good. It's very, very good. Oh, honestly, it's one of the places I miss going to because of COVID is the Pakora Bar. It's so good. Big fan of the Pakora Bar. I should get sponsored by the Pakora Bar for the amount of times I've mentioned them on stream. It's a compliment sauces and make it top notch as well. Yeah, absolutely. Place here does Sunday roast wraps. Oh, absolutely delicious. A Sunday roast wrap.
It was too heavy for me to move on my own.
Incredible stuff. The wrap is Yorkshire pudding as well. Oh, that's what I pictured in my head as well. I was like, I hope it's I really, really hope it's a big Yorkshire pudding, because I love Yorkshire pudding. Oh, that sounds good. A savoury croissant wrap. It does sound bloody amazing, right? You'll have to make a wee paratha wraps. I don't know what paratha is. If you would like to, I'd like to tell me what paratha is. Let me know what it is, because it sounds like food, and I like food.
Could you give me a hand to push this statue?
It's like a flat bread.
This, my dear, is our passport to freedom.
If you say so.
A really rich bread. That's good. Sounds good, eh?
Okay. Push.
Is it an Indian thing?
Teamwork.
Nice to be working with you again, Mr. Stobart.
Type of Indian bread, you spread oil on the flatbread, fold it over itself, roll into a circle. I'm starting to think I might have had that before. I might have had that before and just didn't know what it was, but it was fucking delicious. Flaky. Basically like pastry. Oh, it wasn't like pastry when I had it, no. Oh, it sounds really good though. It sounds really, really good. It's time for some Stream Raiders. We'll jump over to that. I need to put down a spell. I don't really know where to put it. You know what? I'm going to put it over towards you lot. I'm going to put it over to here. Boom. Let's start the battle. Layers of fat baby. Layers of fat baby. Oh, by the way, I'm really hungry now. I'm really, really hungry now. It's all this talk of food and food and food and food and food. And pakora and pizzas and Indians. We like food in this stream, don't we? Oven is on. Yes. Vixen, what are we having for dinner? What are we actually having for dinner? I'm very, very... all this chat is making me very hungry. Yeah, I'm hungry as well. Logical Hell, 13 kills. Skarn, 2 assists. Nice hustle, folks. Skarn, you get yourself a Paladin Scroll. The other Ben gets 3 Flagbearer Scrolls. And Lurland, you get yourself a Buster Scroll. Nicely done, folks. We've got enough time to start up the next fight, so let's do that. And... you know what? Yeah, fuck it. I'll just put my big lad there. I'm gonna take it from there. And let's jump back over to some Broken Sword. Yeah, we're all just hungry now. Yeah, you just joined out and I'm starving. Cheers now, Wayne's crying. That's it. The greeting. Okay, let's save it. 38%! Fuck hell, we're gonna have this completed in no time. Right, let's have a talk, shall we?
Okay, tell me what you know about Condor.
Condor Transglobal exports Aztec and Mayan relics from Central America to Europe. But that's just
kids dinner tonight.
For the real business. Drug smuggling.
What proof do you have?
Nothing yet.
I love a kids dinner. It's gonna be nuggies and smiles. Oh. What about some beans as well? Can we get some beans on there? some cheesy beans. Well, not actual cheesy beans, but you know, put the yeast in it. Just pulled a couple of Greg's sausage rolls out of the oven. Sorry, pals. Don't be sorry. Be proud. Be proud of yourself.
Do you know where Condor is based?
18 pack of potato waffles coming tonight.
I saw that name on a docket downstairs.
A docket?
Tell me about this Karzak guy.
Well, I saw him for only a few minutes, but he frightens me. I got the impression that Pablo was nervous when he was around too. His eyes, they're like a wild animal's, like a tiger. That's what scared me most.
You say that he has the eye of the tiger.
So unpredictable and dangerous.
Oof.
Did you know Ubier's wife was a film star?
No, I didn't know he was married. What happened to her?
She'd invested some school dinner trays.
In mysterious circumstances, apparently.
How mysterious?
I heard she was murdered. Possibly by Ubier himself.
Absolute blasted.
A murderer, huh? Andre said he was something.
Absolute blasted, sure. Look, guys, it's fucking Mo.
Did I hear you refer to Inspector Moo?
Yes, you remember him?
Do I remember him? I fucking do. He's a legend.
Of course I do. But I thought he was dead.
Oh no, he reappeared after the Broken Sword case had blown over. When he found out who was in with the Neo,
There you go, they said it.
went into hiding. Mu knew more than was good for him.
Does he know about our involvement with the case?
If he does, he's not telling. Still, he got a sudden promotion.
Good on him.
Did that Indian guy mistreat you?
If you forget about the abduction, verbal threats, and bondage, no.
Well, what about the little guy?
I don't think he knows where he is or what he's doing here. The big guy, Pablo, he brought Titipoco from the jungle.
Titty what?
Titipoco.
Teddy what?
That's what I heard Pablo call the dwarf.
Do you recognize this?
Teddy
Is
what?
that the dart which knocked me out?
That's right. I kept it as a souvenir.
Go frame it in the house. Beans, baby, beans. But yeah, the idea of the school dinner trays is very, very good. I'm a big fan of that.
Have you any idea who this little statue is supposed to be?
I'm not very well acquainted with Mayan deities, Georges. But whatever his name, he sure is ugly.
That's not nice. Let's show her the panties.
I found these in your bag.
Oh, they were a gift.
I know. I read the note.
God knows what was going through Andre's mind.
I think that's quite plain enough.
Sing a bit about shagging.
Look, the little guy downstairs was chained up with these.
That must have been Pablo's doing. I
Must
don't
have
blame
been.
him, though. That little guy is dangerous.
You're still sore about that poison dart?
Of course I'm sore.
Forget about it. It's just a poisoning. It happened. Doesn't mean that fucking Titty Poco's a bad person. Big fucking titty what? Titty what? Fucking titty what? Let's get the fuck out of here.
Nico, I have a great idea.
Boom. Remember when they said that the chain was really small on that? Oh yeah, fuck, that's loud. Look guys, it's the dog. It's good. That's good. Can you be a bad person with a name like that? No.
Never mind that. Do you have the Mayan stone?
Maybe I have, but
Don't argue, Andre. Give the
You can only be a
stone to
bad.
George.
You can only be a good
well,
person.
of course. If you say so, Nicole.
Thank you so much, Andre.
Georges, he told me you'd been kidnapped, my dear.
Fuck
I'm glad
you.
to see you were
Fuck
mistaken.
you.
Oh, but it was true. If it hadn't been for Georges, I wouldn't be here now.
It's not finished yet. Karzak's thugs will be back for that stone, you can bet. The best lead that we have is Caramonte City.
Caramonte?
Caramonte.
It's in Central America. That's where Ubier gets his artifacts.
That's all
Funny
you need
that.
to know. Come
Funny
on,
that.
George.
We're off on a wee holiday a few days later.
Quaramonte, the traveler's rear entrance to Central America. Well, that's how it was translated in the brochure.
George is looking quality.
We didn't know what we were looking for, but the offices of Condor Trans Global seemed a good place to start.
Someone's watching. I always wondered why Nico went for like the kind of like a Fidel Castro look. Quite a
Hey,
military
it's
look
Friday.
that she's got.
I don't see any cabs. Let's ask someone how to get to Quaramonte City.
Okay. Keep your eyes peeled for any sign of Condor Trans Global.
Like George just went, I'm on my holidays, I'm getting my legs out, they're going to get a wee tan. Nico's gone, I'm going to overthrow a government kind of look going. As a kid, I was just like, Titty Poco is a funny word, but it's probably an authentic name. As an adult, knowing game devs and Revolution, they haven't chose the name because it sounds like, like Titty Poke. Yeah. Right. One of the things I wanted to do, and I'm glad that we made it on the stream today. Fucking hell, 39%. Keeps going up. Keeps going up every time. Right. When I found this out as a kid, like, I hope this works. I hope this works. But when I found this as a kid, it fucking blew my mind. We're going to use the coal and the goat.
What was that? It's a lump of lucky coal. Coal? I would have preferred chocolate. Any flavor, so long as it hasn't got marzipan in it. God, I hate marzipan. You can talk. I mean, you're a talking ghost. Keep your voice down. This is between you and me, right? Well, I guess so. Now, I mean it. You tell anyone you've spoken to me, and you'll be cursed.
And there you go, folks. The talking goat. The talking goat. You offer a goat a bit of coal, and it starts talking to you. Oh yeah, you can totally hear it. Yeah, definitely. It's very, very good. Right, okay. See if my memory serves me well on what we need to do here. Okay. Let's go up here.
Hey, Nico!
To my memory, there's at least one other thing with the coal later. Are you thinking about something? I'll try and be vague, but with dog biscuits. Is that what you're thinking?
I was talking to the lady, Chico.
Is that meant to be Jeff Copeland? That's George Stobart, mate.
Concha Garcia. How can I help you, sister?
The corporation I represent is considering
No,
a major
alright.
investment in Quaramonte. Your advice, as the head of an obviously successful concern, is precisely what I'm after. My assistant,
wonder what you mean with the
Mr.
coal, then.
Stobart, has a few questions he'd like to ask you.
Yeah, I wonder what you mean with the coal then. I don't really know then. I think I might have forgotten that.
Have you heard of a man named Karzak?
No? Who is he?
He's the reason we came to Quaramonte.
Cake for.
We think he's running a drug ring.
Well, I hope you find him, but I've never heard the name before.
Do you want some dog biscuits?
Would you like a dog biscuit?
You like a smack in the mouth, Chico?
Would you like a smack in the mouth, Chico?
Does this stone mean anything to you?
I think it is a spirit stone carved by a Mayan priest, no? I don't know which of their many gods it represents.
Can you tell me anything about this statue?
It is Tezcatlipoca, the god of death and pestilence. That fetish would be considered by many to be a bad omen.
It doesn't sound good.
Do you recognize the icon on this label?
Condor Transglobal.
Did the company operate here in Quaramonte?
Yes, they ran an old container ship, the Mayan Princess.
Do you know who owned Condor Transglobal?
I have no idea.
Would you like some coal?
You see this? It's my lucky piece of coal.
What's so lucky about it?
I'm not sure yet.
It just made a goat talk. Oh!
Nice buns.
Boy's arse, is it? How did I forget this? Do you want these pants, mate?
Would you be interested?
Fucking, he's got some good thighs on him.
About your size.
Is that your best line, Chico?
I'm serious. They were an unwanted gift.
Put them away before you get overexcited.
Before you got a wee stoner.
Have you heard about the forthcoming eclipse?
I don't take much interest in things like that.
Dabbing on a man.
One of the boys might
Oh,
know
dab on
about
merry
it.
men, right? Gosh, she's a bit fierce. I'll say finding it, and that's it. I'll say finding it. I don't know. I don't know then. Yeah, you like her, but again, the panel's not enough like the in-game art for you. Yeah. Only pedos wear speedos. George got sent it into horny. Great emote there. Great emote. George did get sent to horny jail. He did. He deserves to be there as well. Let's talk to the chat with a ripping good arse on him. The good thighs. It's got a good shirt on as well.
Hi, good afternoon, and welcome to Consolidated Mining. If you are planning to stay in Cuaramonte City, may I recommend the Consolidated Mining Experience, an interactive, hands-on tour of one of our deepest mines, with talking tour guides available in 3 different languages.
A tour of a mine.
Well, this is a mining company. What else did you expect?
Fucking, like, just any kind of talks on mines and stuff reminds me of my pal and his fiance, well, now wife. They went to Poland on holiday, and they did a big tour thing into the salt mines and stuff, and my pal was like messaging me from inside the mine, and he's like, "This is fucking wild." He's like, I've got full 4G and I'm in a salt mine and I can't even get a full 4G signal in my flat in Edinburgh. And he's like, "This is fucking wild." He's like, "I just have to let you know." I was like, "Aye, that's good."
Do you know anything about the eclipse that's due soon?
Me? No, senor.
Well, thanks.
Do you know where I could find Senor Karzak?
No, senor.
How come you're not wearing any pants?
Good question.
I feel more alert without them.
Kind of quirky. And your boss doesn't mind?
She suggested it.
You just feel more alert, just. Oh, yeah. Folk coming at you and your pal went into ranked Rocket League game. I don't even know what it means, but I know that you're into Rocket League and I just assume that's a thing. Well, that's good. Right. You saying anything else, actually?
I had nothing else to talk about.
Well, that's that then.
It was a store cupboard.
Cool.
Labano tells me he's been seeing a lot of you.
We meet sometimes for lunch, a drink. After you'd gone back to the States, I was pretty lonely, you know.
Lonely? You must have been desperate. Couldn't you just visit the zoo or something?
Got him. You want a dog biscuit?
Would you like a biscuit?
Gourmet dog? Have you been eating those things, Georges?
Sure, they're great.
Confession time. This game made me try a dog biscuit for the first and last time. The game should have come with a disclosure saying do not eat dog biscuits. Cause like, oh, if George Stober's eating them, I'll eat them. So I went and I tried a dog biscuit not that long after playing this when I was a kid, and you know what? It was all right. It was okay. It was it was quite hard, but you know what? Alright. You've eaten dog biscuits, they're just very plain and dry. Yeah, it didn't actually have much flavour to it. There you go. More of a cat biscuit, man. That's why I have I was going to get them out, but I was like, I better not get them out because Kate will go fucking nuts. But that's why I have a packet of that's why I have a big box of Dreamies next to in the drawer, right down here. Right down here. We've all been there. I've ate a dog biscuit at a vegan fair by accident once. Like a peanut. What the fuck? Mark, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like a peanut butter and oats one. Look like a regular. It sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds really good actually. What were they just like sitting there? Were they just sitting there and like does not have them like labeled well enough? That's good though.
Guess what this is? Go on, guess.
It's wrought iron, probably from a chimney stack on an old stove.
Dab. Get out, yeah.
Well, I suppose it could be.
Nico looks fucking raging though.
My grandfather used to work in a foundry.
Boom, there you go. You want one?
Take a look at this, Nico.
That's disgusting, Georges. Why are you carrying it around with you?
I don't know. I just can't seem to part with it.
Because it's a point-and-click adventure game, Nico, and you have to pick up the daftest things and keep a hold on them for long times.
Take a look at this.
An eclipse of the sun. Why the sudden interest in astronomy?
I found the cutting in Ubier's
Dog ice
house.
cream?
Apparently, it's only visible from Central America.
You tell me a dog made this ice cream? It was frozen fruit puree? That sounds good. It was super dry. It was like, try one. There's a big sign behind it. Boom, there you go. You want a worm? And then I told the guy and they were like, shite. He was like, shit. He pointed at it. That's amazing. I don't know why, but I'm crying about that line, Fizzy. It just caught me. You tell me a dog made this ice cream?
Take a look at this.
Always like those things. There's like chicken fried rice. And it's like, you tell me a chicken fried this rice?
It's not mine. I found that statement at Ubier's
Shrimp
house.
fried rice. You tell me a shrimp fried this rice? Big fan of that joke. It was always good. When I worked at Pets at Home, we did prosecco for dogs called Prosecco, and we also did dog beer, and it was like beef flavored. I came very, very close to going, I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy that and I'm gonna drink it. It was either I was gonna buy it and I was gonna drink it, or I was gonna buy it and I was gonna put it in a glass, right? And kid on I've had a sip of it and go, oh, that's lovely. It got us a new beer, and give it to one of my pals and be like, have a sip of that. Let me know what you think. But I didn't do that because that's mean. It's quite mean. It's quite mean. So I didn't do it.
Do you have any theories about this stone?
I think that design represents
Big fucking
a
pint of
dog,
beef.
a Mexican dog.
So, this is the sacred Chihuahua stone? Sheesh.
Well, there you go, folks. So any secretaries want to have a wee chat?
Are you looking forward to the eclipse of the sun?
Not especially. Are you?
I don't know. I've never seen one. All I know about eclipses is that you shouldn't try to view them with the naked eye.
Please. Go away and let me get on with my work.
Please. I just want to do my
Ever
job.
heard of a guy called Karzak?
Can't you see I'm busy? If I don't finish this stock report, the boss will be mad as hell.
Fuck off and do your job then, mate. Just tell me to fuck off. It's fine. Scientologist, thank you very much for the clip. It's just how you went into straight into such a fucking stupid question from nowhere. Oh, was it it wasn't the dog ice cream, it was the maggot. The tequila worm.
Ever hear of a guy called Karzak?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Did you know there's an eclipse of the sun in a few weeks' time?
Yeah, Joe told me about it. He's having a party and we're all invited. Me and the boys are dressing up as evil monks.
Yeah? Cool.
Yeah? Okay. I'm gonna dress up as evil monks. Like, you don't need to tell me about your D&D sessions, mate. It's
Do you
fine.
know anything about the eclipse?
Yes, and I'm really looking forward to seeing
Fucking
it.
loves
I heard
eclipses,
it's
this lad.
going to be pretty spectacular.
It's in a few weeks' time, isn't it?
9 days.
Thanks.
A few weeks. It's in a few weeks' time. 9 days. That's just over a week. A couple of days, just over a week. That.
Ever heard of a guy called Karzak?
No.
No, that's the end of that conversation. Right. Can we just go and open the cupboard? Even though she's sitting right there. Conchita.
Keep out of there.
Alright.
That's where the explosives are stored.
Ooh, baby! Let's leave. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, that's Nico. It's like Nico. So I was like, what the fuck is this? Is this where Nico's ghost was? Right. What now? Look who it is! Look who it is!
Stubborn, well, Wanda.
Mrs. Henderson. Boy, this is some coincidence, huh?
When you've been married to a fruitcake like Dwayne as long as I have, you stop believing in coincidence.
I'd met Pearl and Dwayne on the other side of the globe in Syria. He was an Army veteran who suspected he was working for the CIA, but wasn't sure. She was less obviously deranged.
Fucking great. I love these two. They're fucking great. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for Scientologists to reuse the joke, and it's happened. Dwayne the Rock Henderson. Yes. Bam, bam. We're doing lots of dabs today. It's good. It's good. Yeah. It's fine to reuse jokes when they're very, very good. It's fine to reuse jokes when they're very, very good.
Is Dwayne here with you, Mrs. Henderson?
Why, sure. I couldn't leave him home alone. Since Dwayne came back from the war, we couldn't bear to be apart.
So, where is he now?
We ain't speaking.
Oh, they're all speaking.
Why aren't you speaking to Dwayne?
Because he's an old spoiled sport sourpuss. I want to visit one of those old pyramid places, but Dwayne says he has to stay in town.
Right. And you don't want to go on your own.
Well, there's no point in going to the pyramid if there's no one around to take my picture.
That's true. That is true.
Is Dwayne still working for the CIA?
If he is, he doesn't know it. He's what they call a snoozer.
Don't you mean a sleeper?
No, this is different. He used to think he worked for them, but the psychotherapy cured him of that. What he doesn't realize is that now he really does work for them. At least that's the way I understood it.
What brings you to Quaramonte, Pearl?
Right.
What takes me just about anywhere's the market.
You drove 2,000 miles to go shopping?
Shopping is my role in the economy.
She does.
Of the great
She loves a wee
design.
trinket. She loves a wee trinket.
What do you make of this stone, Pearl?
Oh, that's pretty. What's
I
that
love her
thing supposed to
glasses.
be, a
Her glasses are
rabbit?
fucking
I
good.
believe it's a coyote.
Well, it sure is cute.
I was surprised she didn't ask me where she could buy one.
She probably thinks it's shite.
What does this mean to you, Pearl?
What cute little feathers. Why, if you had two of those, they'd sure make nice earrings.
This isn't intended for frivolous personal adornment, Pearl. It's a dart, tipped with a fast-acting, muscle-numbing poison.
Pardon me, I stand corrected, honey.
Huh?
Sometimes
Huh?
I get the feeling that communication with Pearl was like sending signals out into space. Maybe, if you waited long enough, you'd get an intelligent answer back. But it was a long shot.
Okay, this fucking guy.
What do you make of this statue, Pearl?
Hoo-wee, that's a spitting image of Dwayne's brother Sheridan. A little less body hair, maybe, but it's him all right.
Sheridan the Rock Johnson.
Look at this, Pearl.
Henderson,
a
should I say.
tequila worm.
Don't you bring that thing anywhere near me, honey. I swear I'll scream like a hog on a hot plate.
Squee!
Take a look at this news cutting, Pearl.
You'll have to read it to me, George. I left my specs in a gay bar in Santa Barbara.
Well, it's about an eclipse of the sun, which is due to occur in a few weeks' time.
You'd think the government would warn us about these.
You're
kind
wearing
of things.
glasses right now.
It's not dangerous or anything. Apparently, the best place to view the eclipse is right here in Quaramonte.
Oh, my.
She didn't appear to be the slightest bit interested.
Catch you later, Pearl.
She couldn't give a fuck. She couldn't give a fuck about him.
Hey, Nico.
I gotta get started on dinner. We're having pie. Oh, enjoy the pie. Have a good dinner. Have a lovely evening. Also, have a lovely weekend when it comes round, friend. Thank you very much for being here, pal. I'll catch you later. Bye bye.
With the mine closed down, there'll be no one around to observe your excavations. Ah, I have visitors.
Just remember what I told you, General. There's really no need to make a martyr out of that man.
Oh, shady going-ons.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting, senor. Welcome to Quaramonte.
Thanks. My name's George Stobart from California.
But what is this? An angel come down to earth.
Nico Collard. Enchanté, mon général.
Enchanté.
Pardon me, senorita, but I couldn't help myself.
Look, we'd like to ask you a few questions.
You've come to the right place, senor. Tourist information. General Graciento, at your service.
Gun's got a big smile, eh? You want some pants?
What do you think of these panties, General?
Oh boy, fabuloso.
They're yours if you'll tell me all you know about Karzak.
Karzak? I never heard of him. Do I get the panties now? I told you all I know.
You told me nothing. This is the tourist office? It says police on the sign outside.
It is both, senor. I am a man of many parts.
A man of many parts.
Are there any ruins around the city?
Of course, senor. Quaramonte has everything.
I have a friend who wants to visit an historical site.
Ronaldo will only be too pleased to conduct a guided tour, when he's dealt with today's paperwork, of course.
Who was the guy you were talking to when we arrived?
Professor Ubier, a visitor, senor, like yourselves.
Did you say Ubier?
Si,
Oh
senor.
boy.
Professor Ubier, a French archaeologist.
Motherfucker.
What's Ubier doing in Quaramonte?
Researching our rich and glorious past, senor. The professor is planning an expedition to some Mayan ruins. He came to see me to get an excavation permit.
You want a dog biscuit?
Would you like a biscuit?
Are you trying to bribe me?
Well,
Yes.
every man has his price.
Mine is more than a dog cookie, Senor Stobart.
Oh well, go for a shot.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
That's a native carving, isn't it? Where did you get it?
We picked it up in the market as a souvenir.
Take a look at this label.
Si, senor. Condor Transglobal.
Can you tell me where
That
to find
fucking
their
grin, I
offices?
know, eh?
No, senor. I
It's
never
pretty
heard of
hefty.
them, and neither did Ronaldo.
The lady at the mining company told us a ship belonging to Condor was here recently.
Conchita Garcia is crazy. If there had been a ship, do you think I wouldn't have noticed?
Are you sure you never heard of Condor?
Oh, yes.
Aye, the guy's
The
a big
company is
creep, like.
registered here in Quaramonte City.
Big creep.
You are mistaken, senorita.
Condor is run by Karzak, isn't it?
Wrong again, senor. Karzak has nothing to do with anything.
Thought you
called
said you had no anything about
Condor.
Karzak.
Whoever he is.
Aye,
Do you
eh?
keep a record
Talking shit.
of companies registered in Quaramonte?
Of course, senorita. Unfortunately, all the records were destroyed by a flash flood.
Of course.
Do you know anything about the forthcoming eclipse, General?
Such things do not interest me, senor.
Senor. I'll be back. Let's do a wee save. 40%? Oh! Goes up every time that we come into that. Stream Raiders. And let's get a spell down. Down here. Fuck it, go for it. Boom. Oh, so what's everyone else having for their dinner then? We know that Mark is away to have a lovely pie. We know that Scientologist is getting a wee Indian tonight. And I'm having a Wayne's dinner, and I can't wait. I love a kid's dinner. Kids have the best dinners. Boom. As easy as that. Just like the other... I mean, there's more assists this time, but Naylor Ben was the only one to take a life. And Scientologist got the most assists, along with a lot of other people getting ones as well. Scientology, get yourself 10 gold coins. Y2Ken, you get yourself 3 flag bearer scrolls. And that is us for Stream Raiders today, folks. Aye, good shit. Good shit. Let's jump over to Broken Sword 2. We'll do a little bit more. No idea. I got a bottle of Malbec though. Oof! Popping bottles, baby. What's fucking Ronaldo saying? What's he up to?
Hi, I'm George Stobart. Hello, senor. How can I help you?
Are there any ancient pyramids near Quaramonte?
Si, senor. But it's not very impressive. It's in ruins.
That's perfect.
Well, it's a ruin, innit? It's got to be in ruins.
Would you be willing to give a guided tour of the ruins?
I can't. The General would have a fit if I left all this paperwork.
Fucking do your work, Kurt. So we can go for a wee
Would you
jaunt.
like a gourmet dog snack biscuit?
I would love one, senor. But I would have a problem with my teeth.
Toothache?
No, senor. If the General catches me eating on duty, he'll knock them out.
That's good.
Do you recognize this statue?
Tezcatlipoca. The night wind.
The night,
Take
oh,
it away, senor.
that's me when I've had a lot of
Disgust.
beans and I go to bed. The night wind cometh, heating up
Do
the
you know
bed.
anything about this eclipse?
No, senor. El General keeps me in the dark about
General.
those things.
So long.
Right, what have we got? We've
The
got a filing cabinet.
was probably locked.
Yeah, probably.
A filing cabinet stood in the corner. It was the map which the general had been showing to Professor Oubier.
We won't be able to look at that now because, well, these cunts are in the room.
Senor. Leave the child alone.
No. A
safe
safe.
was tucked under the desk.
Got a computer.
It was a computer monitor with some kind of outdated game displayed on it.
Oh, a little bit of Space Invaders. Aye. George saying that Space Invaders is outdated.
The television was showing what appeared to be a low-budget soap. A tall man with long blonde hair was shouting at a woman who was naked apart from a towel.
Okay.
A couple of special offer letters were strewn across the desk.
See, this is where I'm starting to be like, what is it we do? What is it we do? My memory's starting to fail me a wee bit. Memory's starting to fail me a little bit. I know sort of what happens, but it's
Why did you show him
everything
the
else.
stone?
I thought maybe he might know something about it.
Well, he does now, for sure. He knows we have it.
Aye, fuck him.
Did you notice that chart on the police station wall?
Yes, it looked like a map to me, but I couldn't make out the details.
Whatever it was, the general didn't want us to see it.
The details.
Came on a little strong with the general.
I was merely flattering his ego, George. Every man has his Achilles heel.
Maybe. But that guy's weakness isn't in his foot.
Who saw talking to the general was Oubier. Didn't you recognize him?
I never met him, remember? The guy I called in Paris claimed to be Oubier, but he sounded nothing like the man in the police station. Maybe the professor really is innocent.
We got.
It's too much of a coincidence that he's here in Quaramonte.
We got. How we wander over here. Look who it is. And look who it is. What are you saying
Professor
to them?
Oubier?
Right, there you go.
Yes.
Who are you?
My name is Stobart. George Stobart.
I thought that face was
Stobart.
familiar.
George Stobart.
Remember me, George? Dwayne Henderson.
The Rock.
Hi, Dwayne. Just a moment.
Hi,
I have a
Dwayne.
few
Fuck off. I'm
questions
talking
to
to this
ask
cunt.
the professor here.
Okay, it's a dick joke. It's a Willy joke. It's good.
Does the name Karzak mean anything to you?
Yes, I know him. In fact, if it wasn't for Kazakh, I wouldn't be here.
What?
He's financing my expedition.
Did you shoot your wife?
Tell me about your wife, Professor.
Please, I don't want to talk about her.
Did you? That's one way to line up the icons, isn't it? That's one way to line up these icons.
You shot her, didn't you?
No, I loved Carol. She meant the world to me.
Fucking gun to the head. Hey guys, it's Dwayne the Rock Henderson. It is Dwayne the Rock Henderson. It's our boy. I'm glad he's here.
What do
He's
you
a good
know
lad.
about my girlfriend's abduction?
I don't know what you're talking about.
She was invited to your mansion in Paris.
Not by me, she wasn't. I haven't been home for nearly 7 months.
Well, there's a bunch of lads kicking about in your house with big spiders. You might want to get that sorted.
Have you ever employed a Central American butler or servant?
I've never employed any kind of servant, monsieur.
You want a duck biscuit?
Would you like a biscuit?
No, thank you.
You should, they're good. I can't get enough of these things.
Fucking George.
Can you tell me anything about this stone?
Where did you get that?
That's my business.
How much do you want for it?
It's not for sale.
A big box of Bakura, please.
Can you identify this statue, Professor?
Oh, yes. Tezcatlipoca, the Lord of Darkness.
A Central American god, right?
A supreme deity. Tezcatlipoca means, literally, smoking mirror.
They've said it.
You see the mirror shield in his left hand? The Mayans believed he could look into the mirror and see into the hearts of men. He was the wind which came howling in the night in search of victims, and victims they gave him by the thousand.
Human sacrifices?
Men, women, children, animals, anything that bled. The steps of his temple ran red with the blood of sacrifices. The Mayans have a legend that says he'll return one day. I hope I'm not around to see it.
God damn.
Do you see this label?
Yes. It refers to a company named Condor. What of it?
I traced that company here to Quaramonte.
Good old guy, good old Carol Climax.
The offices of Condor Transglobal?
The company no longer exists.
That was our brain exiting.
It went bankrupt recently.
Just a little swirly. That's the brain coming right out. Whoop.
I have proof that you are directly involved with Condor.
I used them as shippers to transport artifacts to a gallery in Paris. Beyond that, I have no connection with the company, which, as I said, no longer exists.
Do you know anything about this eclipse, Professor?
Of course. It's not the reason I'm here in Quaramonte, but I'm looking forward to seeing it all the same.
What's your interest in the eclipse, Professor?
Oh, it's purely a layman's curiosity. History is my subject, not astronomy. But I've been fascinated by the movements of the heavenly bodies since I was a child. I wouldn't miss a total eclipse for the world.
Oh, you look a happy chappy.
Does the eclipse have some special significance for you?
From me? No. For the ancient Mayans, it marked the end of the Fifth Age.
Perhaps we should be celebrating.
Ah, no. The end of each age heralds destruction on a global scale.
Oh, shit.
Is the final age, ending in the total destruction of the Earth.
Take a look at this, Professor.
Anyway, have a look at this bank
About
statement.
that?
Where did you get this?
Never mind that. How do you explain these withdrawals?
I left my financial affairs in the hands of my secretary.
Including the withdrawal of funds in cash from your personal account?
I trust Gwyneth implicitly.
And why Marseille? Why the very place my girlfriend was taken?
That's obvious, Stobart. We are both the victims of the same devious plot.
What plot?
I have no idea.
Well, that's not helpful, is it? That's no fucking helpful. And with that, folks, that is us for today. Still on 40%. That didn't go up. That didn't go up that time. That didn't go up that time. Right. Quit the game. Confirm. Quit. Yes. And let's get some tunes on, shall we? Ooh, baby! Pure 2012 shite it is, isn't it? It is. Another week, another bunch of good times in the bank. Thanks for the stream. No worries, thank you very much for popping by. It's nice to have you here, pal. Nice to have you here. Yes, thank you very much, everyone. I loved that. That was very, very good. That's very, very good. Susan, hello. Hello, Susan. We're just about to say goodbye. We're just about to say goodbye, Susan. We missed you. We missed you. But yeah, that was great. It's quite nice remembering as much of that game as I do. But still, there's bits where I'm like, I can't remember like this a little bit here, but I know the payoff sort of thing. So I was just trying to like connect the dots and stuff and things like that. Join the lines up. But that's fucking great, and I'm very, very much looking forward to going back to that next Friday. Lost track of time today. It's okay. Oh, right. And since it's Friday, of course, we will go and raid over to the lovely Ian, who is playing some Yakuza Kiwami. So we get to see some battering happening. So we'll go and say hello to Ian for a wee bit, and I'm gonna go away and I'm gonna get myself a kids' dinner. Big kids' dinner, which I'm very, very much looking forward to. But yeah, it's Fat Fuck Friday, so I'll go and see Ian for a little bit. But yeah, thank you very much everyone for being here. It's been lovely, a lovely little Friday stream. Bye Fizzy, you rock. Thank you very much, Susan. You rock as well. You rock as well. Bye. Oh, have a lovely weekend, pals. Yes. All yous have an absolute lovely weekend as well. Hope you all have a good time. Whatever it is that you're all up to and stuff. Hope you all have a lovely evening tonight as well. Aye. We will be back on Monday at 2 o'clock GMT, of course, for some more God of War. We're still carrying on with side quests and stuff. I feel like not quite ready enough to go over and do the main quest. I want to do quite a lot of the side stuff because it seems like there's quite good little stories in there. So I want to try and get them out of the way before we carry on with the main quest. So I keep fucking sorry. I keep cracking my knuckles into the mic. I'm really sorry. That's a bad habit to have. No, Susan, I will not be on the Discord later on. I have my graduation tonight, and then I also have movie night on Friday as well, so I won't be there, unfortunately. AEW Revolution this weekend. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a big pay-per-view this Sunday, so looking forward to that. But yeah, I'll pass you over to the lovely Ian Lives. I'll be there for a wee bit, and then I need to shoot off and get my din-dins. But remember to keep on fizzing. Well, fucking hell, what am I saying? What am I saying? I'm fucking up my outro. Remember. Hold on, fucking hell. I just had like one of those big mind blanks and stuff. Stay safe, keep warm. Remember, if you ain't fizzing, you ain't jizzing. Catch you later, friends. Bye.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Fuck off! Fuck off a lot of yous!